EA Sports.
I'm
It's in the
very
game.
excited now. The anticipation. Ooh.
Ping-pong!
Want a break from the ads? Upgrade now to Spotify Premium and enjoy ad-free music.
like jazz?
Hello, Vamp Cows. It's me, your favorite god, Somicidas. Hi. So I've been wanting to grind out CZN, but well, it's a boring game. It's a boring game to stream. It's a fun game to play, but it is not good to stream for the grindy content. Same thing with Limbus Company. Gameplay, abysmal dog shit. Story, good. Now the gooning is good for CZN. Limbus Company gooning none. But CZN's gameplay is better. But it's boring to stream. So we here's a new thing that I made a new thumbnail in like 20 minutes. I thought of every single React Andy I could think of at the top of my head. We made a thumbnail for Hassan Patcher. We got XQC, Asmongodd, Pyrocynical Inflation Man. We got the whole gang. And then we and well, we're React Andy now. We got our favorite Canadian here. The guy that's Canadian that I didn't really know he's Canadian, but he apparently is Canadian. Some ordinary gamers. The new Epstein files are quite disturbing. I have no idea what this is about. I have not been keeping up with the Epstein drama. That's how serious I take it. I just consider it the Epstein drama. I don't care. I've never cared to begin with. And I knew from the very beginning that we were going to get anything. However, though, I heard that you can undo some of the black bars that are supposed to censor stuff. Now, that could have been an accident, or it could have been like a 4 IQ play to say that, you know, to do that for like some of the stuff they want to reveal, but for legal reasons, or you know, getting in trouble with whoever names they censored. They pretended it, but they had it easily be uncensored for like I don't know, internet Andes. Now they couldn't make a 3.5 move play, and even though if it was an accident, say that it was on purpose, but I don't know. I'll watch this. I'll see if I like it. If I'm not, I'll watch something else. I just realized that the audio is muted.
Hello, guys and gals. Me, Mudahar, and
hi,
boy,
Mudahar.
boy, these
Wow, I'm
emails, they
Somicidas.
keep
I'm your
darker,
biggest
ladies and gentlemen.
fan.
But you know, one of
I've
the reasons why I
unsubbed and
wanted to
resubbed
kinda make this
500
video is
times.
because ultimately, at the end of the day, I feel like we're covering
All right, maybe
the Ford
4.
Epstein emails, and
I've never. I keep unsubbing to him, and I resub because I get in this, like, I guess you can call it the some ordinary gamers like phase. I got phases. They're like there's like years where I just don't care about anything he releases, and then there's like years where it's like, all right, you know what, he's making good content again, I'm interested. I think that goes with everybody though. I think everybody has like phases where they just like make either like amazing 8-ball quality content, or they make like double AI slop content for like every other year.
You know, I'm kind of sick and tired of just seeing the emails drop like a GTA Online drip-fed content thing. This is not a video game. This is a actual serious criminal operation that had taken place, and something that needs to be seen. There's got to be some,
even though it's been like past 10 years, and there's like only internet Andes really care. I don't think the average person really cares to begin with, because what's gonna change? Oh no, we know these rich people, they're diddlers. Oh no. Okay, is that really gonna change anything for the fellow diddlers that are in their circle? No, they're still gonna be rich. They're just gonna be like looked down upon by the average person. They're not gonna care what peons like us think of them anyway.
Justice, okay? There's got to be justice at the end of the day. So yeah, yesterday.
Well, if there was justice to begin with, then it would all the dealers would have been arrested by now.
It's Christmas, so Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. Happy.
They would have been arrested after the Epstein trial was like finished. But as far as we know, that didn't happen.
Holidays to those who don't. Yada yada yada. Trump apparently was having a field day when it.
All right, since he doesn't want to read it, I'll read it for you guys. Merry Christmas to all, including the many sleazebags who loved Jeffrey Epstein, gave him bundles of money, went to his island, attended his parties, and thought he was the greatest guy on earth, only to drop him like a dog when things got too hot. Falsely claimed they had nothing to do with him, didn't know him, said he was a disgusting person, and then blamed, of course, President Donald Trump, who was actually the only one who did drop Epstein, and long before it became fashionable to do so. When their names get brought out in the ongoing radical left-wing witch hunt, plus one lowlife Republican, Massey, and it is revealed that they are Democrats all, there will be a lot of explaining to do. Much like there was when it was made public that the Russia hoax was a fictitious story, a total scam, and they had nothing to do with Trump. You know, I just realized, doesn't Trump kind of sound like Crocker from Fairly Odd Parents? He just sounds like a bit like more raspy and slightly deeper. I'm doing the same voice. The failing New York Times, among many others, was forced to apologize for their bad and faulty election reporting, if to the point of losing many subscribers due to their highly inaccurate fake coverage. Now the losers are at it again. Only this time, so many of their friends, mostly innocent, will be badly hurt and reputationally tarnished. But sadly, that's the way it is. That's the way it is in the world of corrupt Democrat politics! Enjoy what may be your last Merry Christmas. President Donald J. Trump.
I came to the old Truth Social. Now, it's one of my favorite apps on the phone because it almost feels like I'm connected to the internet's grandpa that way. So he says, Merry Christmas to all.
The Twitter that... Truth Social, aka Red Twitter. No. Actually, yeah, it is Red Twitter. I mean, wait, so... What would... If we had to color code, like... Actually, yeah, Twitter's now known as X. So now we have Blue Twitter, which is Blue Sky. And now we have Red Twitter, Truth Social.
All, including the many slave
who calls
bags
no one calls X
Jeff,
X. Everyone calls it Twitter
gave
still.
Him bundles of money,
I do at least.
Went to his island.
Oh now he's saying it. Oh, now he's saying it after you horribly summarized it. I see how it is. You're not even doing a good impression. I did a better job.
And thought he was the greatest guy on earth, only to drop him like a dog when things got too hot. I guess. Falsely claimed they had nothing to do with him, didn't know him, said he was a disgusting person, and then blame, of course, President Donald J. Trump.
I see why people usually have, like, background music playing while this is going on. Maybe I should probably do the same. Because man, the empty air just bothers me. Let's see, what was I gonna do? What do I want to do? I need to have BALLAD. Alright, we want to put this in here. But what is it registered under? Where is this at? Open file location? Okay, this is in... Oh, I see. But what do I have it set under? Media source? Alright, media source, BGM. Loop. Close file when inactive. Browse. Say pictures. Salt. And we want to lower that all the way to down here. That should be good. That'll give us something to like listen to. So before I continue a little bit, don't mind me on my side quest, so let's put this like all the way down here. Okay, then let me like play the video a little bit.
Who was actually the only one who did drop Epstein, and long before it became fashionable to do so, when
he doesn't even do a good Crocker voice. That's Elriz. Alright, I recorded like a brief like little clip so I can like listen to how everything sounds with the BGM in there. Alright, we can make it even quieter.
The ongoing radical left.
Right around there should be good, maybe.
Witch hunt. Plus one lowlife Republican, Massey, which is one of the guys that brought forward the whole like bipartisan bill to release these files in the first place that have sparked this massive hullabaloo. It's been revealed that they're all Democrats. I can't keep doing the Trump voice. There will be a lot of explaining to do, much like there was when it was made public that the Russia hoax was a fictitious story, yada yada yada. Total scam that had nothing to do with Trump. Pause it if you want to read it through, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously, you know, when you got politicians beefing on the TL, like old Thomas Massey going, Merry Christmas. So I teamed up with the radical left to expose Democrats. He teamed up with the radical left Dems to expose the Dems. It's always interesting when I find these like sort of 4D
What's bro
game
yapping
chesses.
about?
At the end of the day, the thing you have to understand about this is it's not about which side you're on. It's about being against child trafficking. It's about being against sex trafficking.
You see, that's what they all say, but at the same time, though, there definitely is a side in general. Now, how you want to define that side, that's up to you. But we can define them as the diddlers versus the non-diddlers. You're either a diddler, or you either are for diddlers, or you're against diddlers. Or you could be like me and be the secret third party, which is, it doesn't matter anyway, because statutes of limitations, yada yada.
If you're at a point where your political ideologies
that's the way I perceive it.
I gotta defend people that might potentially be predators. Dog, you gotta do some serious fucking soul searching at that point. And obviously, I feel like the entirety of the internet has sort of treated this like it's one big joke, like especially amongst the biggest people. Like I remember Elon Musk saying, I want to say a few months ago, time to drop that really big bomb.
Jesus Christ.
Donald Trump is in the Epstein files, and that is the reason they have not been made public. Have a nice day, Donald. Mark this post for the future. Now imagine you're one of the world's richest guys basically calling the world's leader a pedophile on the fucking timeline. We live in some insane worlds.
Insane in the
obviously, the other day,
membrane.
something huge came out. Apparently, the U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York and the FBI. I want you to remember the timeline here, right? Apparently, the timeline was we're going to release the files, which remember back in 2024.
Boy, here we go. Here we go. The timeline. My favorite part about any time everyone talks about the files.
One of the campaign promises was saying that we're going to declassify 9/11, JFK, and the Epstein files.
Yep, and it's arguably what got him voted in.
You can answer yes or no to these.
Because for whatever reason, this thing nobody cared about, everyone suddenly cared about because bro was talking about it.
Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah.
Would you declassify JFK files?
Yeah.
Would you,
I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
So, if you were president, would...
I love it to go, yeah, I would. So again, that was a big campaign promise. And of course,
It was!
Obviously, those files were released. Some of these, like, influencers ended up getting these fucking binders consisting of information that all of us could pull up.
Influencers that nobody recognized. Nobody I recognized. None of the influencers that anybody watched or cared about that were from, like, YouTube or Twitch.
Apart anyways, information that I've already
To
shown
my
on
knowledge,
channel,
at least.
probably a year.
Take what I say with a grain of salt, because I also did not know or care about Kai Cenat until, like, I don't know, a year ago when bro was molding and Iron Mouse took over his, like, Twitch, all-time Twitch sub high. And then he he fought back and riled his community up to take the record back from Iron Mouse.
Prior to these, like, influencers showing it out of the White House. And of course, obviously, this whole situation started to become a big problem for guys like Donald Trump because people were grilling him.
Not related to the video we're watching, but I off stream, I somehow got another Seraphina out of a 10 pull. Like, I got her within, like, 20 pulls after I just got her. So, pretty based. I'm pretty happy about that. I'm feeling glad I got Sunshine in a bag.
And he started to say things like, well, yeah, this whole case might be a hoax and whatnot. He called it a democratic hoax. So this bill started to be formed where both...
Because Obama did it, and nobody likes him. He's stinky, he's poopy, and most importantly, I don't have his wife. I wish I had me. Black Goth Mobby GF.
Sides came together and they're like, all right, just fucking release these files. And obviously these files were supposed to be released with minimal redactions, and I think the redactions were only meant to be to protect victims and for national security. Well,
hey,
like
gamer subs in the background. Gamer subs, please sponsor me. I beg you, please. I bought like a few of your stuff, but I still, please, I like your stuff. I would buy it more. But I'm broke. Please give me a sponsorship so I can make money and I can buy more of your product. Please.
Victims ended up getting their stuff exposed, and national security is doing some real fucking heavy lifting because it turns out.
Speaking of broke, my mouse actually broke today. Well, my mouse wheel specifically broke. It doesn't scroll down. Actually, oh wait. It like sometimes does. I think I have to like push down. I have to push down on the mouse wheel just enough to make it scroll. Because otherwise, it doesn't scroll. Like right now, I'm trying to scroll it. It's not scrolling. But if I put down like a bit of, actually, is it a bit? Yeah, I'm trying to put down pressure right now. It's not scrolling whatsoever. Now it is. I don't know why it is now. It's very weird.
Files were redacted
Very
to all
annoying.
hell. Now, the redactions were so dog shit that in some cases you could just highlight the redactions, copy and paste them to a document, or use some Python scripts to do it even faster, and just easily view the redactions, because the redactions were only made at a visual level, not at a level where they actually went into the documents and removed the metadata. It was a very...
Oh, is that it? So they... So that's how... Oh, okay. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, I don't blame the boomers in this case. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing you could do, where you can like view the metadata of a text file. Isn't it like a it's not a PDF, it's not a JPEG. No, wait, it is a PDF. Yeah, it's a P. I didn't even know you could do that with a PDF file.
Or job in some cases.
So,
Actually, it makes me
maybe it
wonder
wasn't
how
on
fucking
purpose.
competent
It's,
the actual
that
DOJ
sounds like
is
a
in
complete
this case.
accident.
Now, obviously, as before this bill was being passed, you had, top Republican guys being pushed into the Situation Room and allegedly pressured to
No one I
removing their
recognize,
name
as
from
usual.
this discharge petition. And of course, obviously, if you're a politician, you have to have some ethics, right? And I think a basic ethic.
No, that's not true. How do you know a politician is lying to you, Mudahar? It's when they're talking. There is not one ethical politician. The only politician I would consider somewhat ethical is a YouTuber that gets into office, and the way he got into office was doing philanthropy.
Is I will not stand by.
Or bro just did like
being
wholesome
victimized,
home
humans
vlogs.
being victimized in any fashion. And yeah, ultimately it came out. These files ended up being released, and it kind of became a huge nothing burger initially, right? But I think with the amount of issues with the redactions, and now the government is basically saying, hold on, we've got 1 million more files related to the case. The DOJ has received these documents from the Southern District of New York and the FBI to review them for release, in compliance with the Transparency Act, which I believe has already been violated because they were supposed to release all these documents, but they're still working on it. They've got lawyers working around the clock to make the legally required redactions. I think you might want to hire some fucking technical experts for this so that they can learn how to use Adobe properly and
Nah, actually, I think it's better this way. So that way they can all just say it's an accident of them like revealing people's like personal information, whether they're like victims or perpetrators. Just don't have anybody technically involved. So that way we can have all this information about everybody.
Actually do the redactions.
What can
It's
go
insane that they
wrong?
have the software
It's what
to
you
do the
guys
redactions
want.
available. They just choose not to actually use the software effectively. So again, we went from, we're going to get these files out. The files are out,
Yo,
kind of.
yo, I see that Sakura splash.
Oh shit, now we've got 1 million more files to play with. I mean, I don't know, man. I think the government just takes us for fucking, like, marks at this point. But one of the things that I kind of wanted to look at a little bit deeper into these
You mean the United States government? You're in Canada, buddy.
files, beyond just the redactions, were the actual statements made.
Isn't he? Hold on. Is some ordinary gamer? I don't care if he's Indian, Canadian. Yeah, he's Canadian. Yeah, buddy, why are you talking like as if you live in the United States? You're in Canada.
Officials conflicting with what we now know. So this is Kasha Patel. Actual name is Kash Patel or Kasha Patel or whatever the hell it is. And he used to be, from what I understand, a prosecutor in like Florida. And the thing is, initially I thought this guy was cool, but to be real with you, I think this guy might be either the best example of a fucking DEI hire. This guy using God knows how...
Things I never thought Mudahar would ever say.
How many like federal jets just to enjoy, because apparently he's entitled to a private life on your dime, had this to say about these Epstein files. Okay, so listen to this quote really carefully.
Who, if anyone, did Epstein traffic these young women to besides himself?
Himself. There is no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday that he trafficked to other individuals. And the information we have, again, is limited.
So the answer is no one?
For the information that we have.
In the files?
In the case file.
Okay.
Now, the thing about this guy is that he knows the law, to be honest with you. Like, he understands the law pretty well. So when he uses the term traffic to, it's a little bit different than the term we're going to be looking at, which is co-conspirator. Now, when he mentions this, right, again, it makes it sound as if that there is literally nobody else. It's just these two people running the circuit, which, according to these Epstein leaks, a lot of these new data sets that have come out, specifically data set 8, we looked at this one email together, ladies and gentlemen. So when you look at this email, and we looked at it last time, this was an email where out of 10 co-conspirators, so again, remember, you're talking about there was no credible evidence he trafficked people to anybody other. So the word trafficked and co-conspirator are, again, legal distinctions that I want to add context to. But based on what he said, right, again, you have to understand, there are multiple people involved in this situation. And when it came to trafficking, you were talking about trafficking people to anybody more powerful or any other powerful individuals. That was the understanding right there. So again, yes, there is a
rich
legal
people
distinction to be making over here, but let's not ignore the fact that this guy runs the FBI, and now these are documents that showcase emails, internal documents within the FBI, DOJ, and other relevant parties involved. So back in 2019, out of the 10 co-conspirators, and this I would have to imagine would be in the files. They could look this up for themselves, knowing that they've...
I thought there was a woman, though, that was leading the FBI now. Or was that, like, was that woman just in charge of releasing the Epstein files? I don't remember.
This up to disclose to the entire world out there. 3 have been located in FL and served JG subpoenas, 1 in Boston, 1 in NYC, and 1 in CT, yada yada yada. 1 is a wealthy businessman in Ohio. The lead is being sent to CV. The remaining 3 are out of pocket. The team, 8 SAs, TFOs, 2 AUSAs, is flying out tonight, tomorrow to various locations in Florida to interview approximately 25 victims. So they do mention co-conspirators in the situation. And when you look at the actual, like, organizations that are involved here, right, there are following up on these co-conspirators. And of course, this is from the violent crime sections, the Crimes Against Children Human Trafficking Unit, COSH2 in this case, right? So these are internal documents that showcase, okay, you have co-conspirators. But last time I only looked at this. There are other emails that discuss this. From May 2020 regarding the Epstein stuff, and again, a lot of the stuff is unfortunately redacted, so you can't figure out who it's going from and to, but they do talk about memos where they talk about co-conspirators that they could potentially charge. So people involved in this trafficking network. The Monday after Epstein's death, right? And that was a 7-page memo. Then you've got the co-conspirator update memo, which is 86 pages, corporate prosecution memos right over here. So this is, again, information that is provided. And again, one of the other things that come out to this too is also from the lawyers involved in the story that represented Annie Farmer. For anybody that doesn't know Annie Farmer, this name in particular, I want you to understand this really quickly because it shows me how gross the FBI has actually been in this case too. So Maria Farmer and Annie Farmer are 2 sisters over here that literally were one of the first accusers for Epstein. So back in 1990, they had said for years that Maria was one of the first people that had filed the complaints against Epstein with the FBI. And for years, people kind of like dogged on her, right? There was a lot of people that were up against her because when you're somebody this small against somebody powerful, what are you going to do? Well, it turns out because of these files, there was actually the showcase that this is her actual report. So down over here, you can see that in this official document, and you can pull it up yourself, EFTA 006107. Again, if you ever want to confirm something that I'm showing you on my screen, just look it up on the disclosure list yourself. Just search for those like numbers, and you'll be absolutely given the same stuff that I'm looking at. But Jeffrey Epstein over here was, you know, the subject name. The character of the case was child pornography. So again, this was an actual report. And of course, when you look over here, complainant state that she is a professional artist, which I believe...
Hey, yo, professional artist? Yo, I wonder if they're advertising on Twitter right now.
Maria Farmer represented herself, took photos of her sisters, 12 and 16 years, for her own personal artwork. Epstein stole the photos and... what is that? Negatives. So that's the negatives, the photos that they were built off of, and is believed to have sold the pictures to potential buyers. Epstein at one time requested to take pictures of young girls at swimming pools. Epstein is now threatening blank, so the victim here, that if she tells anyone about the photos, he will burn her house down. Okay, so again, the reason why this is significant...
Hi, I stole your photos. If you tell anybody, I'll burn down your house. Super villain behavior.
Is that obviously this was stamped 1996, and nothing really came out of it. The FBI kind of ignored a tip in regards to a child porn complaint.
Wow, the FBI? The government ignoring, like, potentially bad problems just because they didn't care? Oh, I never saw this coming. It's not like there's so many stories of that already happening. Or it's not like as if there's like thousands to tens of thousands of stories where that's happened. And then, oh no guys, something bad happened, what? That's crazy. I never actually expected something bad to happen to, like, neglect this bad guy doing bad things several bad times.
Which just shows you when you're dealing with really powerful people, the FBI won't really do anything. It's kind of like, it's just like crime is legal when you can afford...
Well, they also probably just didn't care. Yeah, I don't know what's about it. I don't know if it's about somebody being powerful or not. They probably just didn't care.
I guess, to do the crime, right? As long as you can afford to pay your bills, as long as you can afford to, you know, keep it relatively under the radar, you can pretty much do whatever the fuck you want. Organizations like the FBI really, I guess, don't fucking care at the end of the day. But again, to go further into it, even...
Well, they only care if it's actually gonna affect them. If it affects the average person, they don't care. But if it starts affecting the government, then they're going to start caring.
The lawyer for Annie Farmer, to go back to this email, mentions very quickly, right? By the government's admission, over 1,000 victims suffered from Epstein's and Maxwell's actions. To date, however, the combined forces of our country's law enforcement agencies have only ever arrested 2 individuals. And mind you, the US has some of the best law enforcement agencies, at least on fucking paper, right? So Miss Farmer, again, they bring up that she's a survivor. The recent controversy, well, actually, lawyers say it's obviously impossible for 2 people to conduct a decades-long trafficking enterprise involving thousands of victims without other individuals, so conspirators, who participated in and facilitated these unspeakable atrocities. So this is, again, a lawyer bringing this up too, and they talk about how they need to be unsealing the grand jury transcript, as well as a company...
I can't lie, I'm just not interested. Let's go to another video.
Every single video you guys ask me to play this, I find...
Star Wars Super Bombad Racing. This does not look like a real video game. This looks... That does not look like a real title. This looks AI... That thunder looks AI generated. Hey, Grok, can you give me...
Every single video you guys ask me to play this, I finally...
Grok, can you give me Chibi Yoda? Then again, though, if AI tried making this, it probably would do a better job. Why does Yoda look like that? Doesn't even look like a... Doesn't look like Yoda. It looks like a goblin. Why does he have a wand? Yoda has a green lightsaber. He doesn't have a magic wand that shoots yellow electricity.
Broke down. I'm finally gonna play this, but I'm not gonna like it. I like this song though. All of the Star Wars.
I could imagine that song being played in a Club Penguin server. Rest in peace, the GOAT. Even though I've never played the GOAT. I played the GOAT for like maybe 2 years. I mean, I didn't play it for 2 years. I maybe played it for like 2 days worth of time at most. And actually, that's still a little much. I probably spent like 10 hours on Club Penguin over my entire life. And then, I don't know, like 30 minutes on Club Penguin Island when it came out too. Why does Yoda look even different again? That's not the same Yoda. Anakin got the bowl cut. Who is this guy? Who is this human over here? Is that supposed to be I think that's supposed to be young Obi-Wan. And then you have the princess, Jar Jar. I don't remember that guy, and I don't remember that guy's name either.
Your Darth Maul, Jarblunky, Saboba, famous first person Darth Vader killed. I like Jarblunky. He's the best racer.
Goofy, what's the inspiration for Jar Jar Binks?
Let's go to course 1 Naboo Swamp and... Okay, you know what? It does live up to the hype. Look at that.
Oh, bird ass. Yummy.
It's magnificent.
I love that 0 polygon bird.
Oh, this is Jarblunko's father. He's riding on a little chicken. All right, let's do this.
Pitiful life form.
Did you just call me a pitiful life form? Misa bestest racer. Jar Jar, you shouldn't be doing that while you're racing. Misa Burger? I think that whole race was shorter than the actual loading screen.
Okay, I'm not interested. No, let's skip.
What do you mean self-defense? Here's the world that I want to live in, Redcap.
Oh boy! Oh boy, we're gonna watch me do a react Andy who's to Asmongold react Andy to the guy running over his like stalker. I wonder what he's gonna say about it in this 43-minute long video. Holy Sigma. I cannot believe this video is 43 minutes long. How is he gonna milk like a 30-second clip with like 5 or 10 tweets into 43 minutes of content? Let's find out.
I want to live in a world where if you stalk somebody on a repeated basis that doesn't want you to do that, and then you jump on the hood of their car to stop them from driving their car. I want to live in the world where you can run that person over and kill them. Do you understand that? I'm not talking about the law. I'm not talking about your
Based. You see, normalize game ending people. If there's just someone that's just really annoying you in life and harassing you constantly, normalize just game ending them and then calling it self-defense. But you have to be very specific on the rules of that and what would be like allowed and not allowed. Because you'd have to be able to prove that the person was like harassing you for like at least 3 or 4 months. Because, you know, you could have a couple times where like the guy just comes around and he's just a dick. But if it's constant and they're constantly around and go and even harass you in your own abode, then it should be allowed.
Morality says, I don't care about any of that. Here we go. Clavicure crashes Cybertruck into another vehicle as he runs over someone, says he hopes they're dead after doing it.
Oh yeah, I guess he was driving a Cybertruck. I kind of forgot about that. No wonder why Techie told he wants to get a Cybertruck OC, so that way he can run over people too and the car doesn't get damaged. Hey, that steel frame, it's really good for that, huh? I hear it's bulletproof too.
You see this, bro? This dude looks like a virus. He looks like I was thinking about this. This is like a virus or something like this.
He looks like Eminem. If Eminem did meth and then did cocaine, went to prison for like 3 or 4 years, and then came out of prison and started doing steroids. And now he's been diagnosed with schizophrenia. Bro has the shiny teeth. It looks like he has tatties on his face. He has the unnecessarily blingy watch. The gay phone. I mean the iPhone. Freudian slip.
Yep, you got a wild Nevron.
Wild Nevron? What the sigma's that?
So then, you see him, right?
Why is he laughing?
Oh man, that's right.
Why is he's laughing? Oh no, you ran over a human. How horrible! Some people deserve it. People have like way too much toxic empathy. Some people deserve bad things happening to them.
That's right. And look at his fucking face, bro.
Now I don't know if he deserved. Now I don't know if that guy deserved it per se, because I don't know the full context. But just Asmund Gold's reaction when he's pointing out that is the Omega lol for real Captain from Fortnite.
He's just sitting there, bro. It's like he's in traffic.
He's locked in.
Oh my god.
Is he dead? I don't know. Hopefully. Is he dead? I don't know. Hopefully.
Base Sigmar.
Absolutely beautiful. Truly beautiful. Amazing.
Amazing.
I love it. Is the car okay? It's a Cybertruck. The car is fine. You know what? That's a good point. I think that this kid should have to pay Clav for any damage to the car. No. I never even thought about that. But you're right. You're right. So here it is. This kid is going around messing up this dude's car, and then he runs. Like, you could have dented the car. You could have stained the car with the blood. There's plenty of things. You got to pay for that, man. You can't just let this stuff go. The lack of empathy is going to lose him to trial. Listen, I understand.
Oh no! Nah, not if he listen. Not if he gets like a white male judge. If he gets a white male judge, then he'll probably be okay. If he gets any other judge, probably not.
That we are a cucked country that allows animals to run wild and cause problems. I get that. I understand that. But I want to say that I agree with it, right? I agree with it. And I don't care about the law. Who gives a fuck about the law? Shit, smoking weed used to be against the law. Did that make it bad? Fuck no. So you go and talk about, oh, but this is the law said, this is what a jury thinks. Oh, a jury? Listen, I'm gonna tell you something, is that if you have a jury trial, these are 12 people that are too stupid to figure out how to get out of jury duty. Really? You have a selection bias of retardation. So yeah, bro, like Florida law says Clav's right. I mean, the police released him, I'll tell you that, they did. And so don't run over people is a good law though? I don't agree with that.
Well, I mean, the guy was on his car, not really allowing him to move. And he was acting, one could say, in a manic way that seemed very dangerous. Like, all this guy has to say is that, you know, he was in fear of his life. That is like the perfect, that is like the get out of jail free card in any scenario. But your honor, I was in fear of my life. Nope, he didn't have a weapon on him. I didn't know that. He was acting crazy. I was in fear of my life. All right, you're free to go. It's that easy. I was in fear of my life. 7 simple words that usually get you cleared so fast and so easily. It's amazing, isn't it? I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing that you can just say 7 simple. You can say that simple 7-worded statement, and a lot of whatever happened to you, you could probably get away with, or get a severely less sentence, significantly smaller sentence.
I think that if somebody gets on your car and is impeding you from driving, especially because, like, and there's another component to this too, is that the kid that did this is, I mean, I don't know why I say kid, they're both like pretty young guys, but like either way, the guy that did this has had a habit of harassing this person, right? He's had a habit of stalking and harassing him. So whenever I ask,
and he also looks crazy. I can't blame this guy. He looked crazy. It completely fair that he would just be so done, and he would that he would do what he did. He just would run the guy.
Here's a question, right? If a girl was in a car and a stalker guy gets on her hood and prevents her from leaving her driveway or leaving where she's at, and she runs that man over, do I think that's justified and acceptable? I think it absolutely is. Fuck, I'd say she should put it in reverse. So whenever I think about it from that context, then I think about, okay, well, why would it be okay for her to do that? And this is morally justified, but it's not okay for him to do that, even though this person is effectively the same thing.
I didn't view it from that way to begin with. The way I always view laws is that if it's illegal to happen to a woman, it's illegal to happen to a man. That's the way I always think of it. If it's dangerous, if something is dangerous for a woman to do, it's dangerous for a man to do. If someone's dangerous to a woman, that same person's dangerous to another man.
Fine. That's why. But I don't think you're a good source for driving laws. You have way too much intrusive thoughts about cyclists. I think that's the reason why I am. You're right. You're talking about the fact that every single time that I see a cyclist on the road, I weigh the probability of me being able to run them over before they were able to escape me running them over.
As a cyclist based, I don't know. I can't stand people. I see so many different people. It's not even cyclists nowadays. It's not even cyclists nowadays. It's people on electric scooters. There's so many wankers, so many losers on electric scooters that just drive in the middle of the road. They don't even try and like hug the right side, and then they don't care if someone's behind them. They just go whatever speed that their like little electric scooter goes at. As the famous t-shirt says, "Hi Vadu, welcome, and hope you're doing great. I want to play CZN. We're reacting to Asmongold while I'm doing it. I watched like 2 videos beforehand. I didn't like them, so now we're here." How are you doing? Hope you're doing good.
And I do this with pedestrians too. It's not just cyclists. And it's not even my fault.
Why is it with pedestrians as well? Cyclists don't go to heaven. Oh, that's horrible. That's so mean. You see, this is exactly why I'm never gonna get a driver's license. Just so that way I can always make this statement, Your Honor, I didn't have a choice. I can't drive. I don't even have a license. Oh, okay, man. All right. We'll give you a small loan of $1 million for this guy run you over. We got crazy ass stuff in 2025. I mean, I used to just walk. I mean, I would walk either on the side of the road or even not even on the cement of the road. I would walk. I'm really feeling it. When I used to walk to the grocery store because I didn't know how to ride a bike, I couldn't balance myself on it. I would just walk on the right side of the road, and I would walk in the dirt. So if I ever did get hit, I could say beyond a reasonable doubt, I don't have a driver's license, and I wasn't even on the concrete. There's no reason this person should have hit me. I was in the dirt. I was not even on the gravel. No, give me money. Give me money because my femur broken. The U.S. collectively turned to Detroit. It is. We are now living in Detroit Become Human. We sadly don't have any hot baddie android men or women yet. Soon though, I'm hoping for soon. Instead we got like shitty character AIs that just like are text to speech bots. But maybe and soon and hopefully we come around to having the AI baddies. I mean, we got Neo coming around. I mean, sure, it's gonna be like a guy that is controlling the robot and everything, but we do have Neo that exists, and if Neo actually works, then we can start looking into android baddies.
Because of Call of Duty Warzone, I used to run people over with the big truck in that game a lot. I used to love doing that.
I think more than anything is that the US feels like it's Detroit just because we have so many shitty IRL streamers that commit crimes so often and get away with it. But I don't think this does not seem like the first time I've heard of a guy run over another guy and he was a streamer. Or there's been like what, 3 or 4 people that like have streamed themselves driving cars. There's been like 3 or 4 people within like the last 3 months of them driving while streaming, and then they crash their cars, and then nothing happens. They don't get banned. They don't get like a ticket, a fine, or go to jail for like texting and driving. Thanks to the internet, we can see both the greatness and the horribleness of humanity at the same time. And unfortunately, the horribleness is the one that gets popular because everybody likes to hate, but not everybody can love.
Because of that, I spent so much time doing that. Like, every single person I see now is now somebody that I could theoretically run over. But here's the crazy thing. I haven't run anybody over yet. You see what I'm saying? So that's the reason why I think that I should be the decider for this, if anything, is because you don't even understand it. I do understand it, and I stopped doing it. Yeah, well, I mean, shit, you never know. You're saying video games do cause violent thoughts? No, I honestly, I used to think that when I'm lying about being Call of Duty. I used to think this when I was a kid, all the time. And my dad told me the reason why he can't run people over is because it's against the law. And so, like, I really just, that's how it always was.
That's just the only reason why. I don't want to run people over. It's against the law. Not because they didn't do anything wrong.
So there it is. He just drives away, and that was it. Kickstream or Claviker crashes Cybertrunk into another vehicle. Yep, there you go. And his Kick account has...
Oh yeah, he ran the guy over, and then he crashed his car into another person as soon as he did it.
It's been taken down, it seems. I think that Kick needs to bring his account back up, and they need to apologize. That's what I think. I think they need to apologize for this, because the fact is, he didn't do anything wrong. He just went and ran this guy over that was a stalker. And at the end of the day, do you really want to punish somebody for taking an action against a person who is like, this person is physically impeding his, his car, has repeatedly gone after him on a regular basis? Nah, bro, like, yeah, they should probably unban him when all the legal stuff is done. Nah, I should unban him today. They should have banned him today. Yeah, it's allowed in Florida, which is...
The very first time Kick actually banned somebody for committing a crime. The day after they did it. Meanwhile, Johnny Somali existed for months. And I don't even think he's banned. He's just going to a Korean court for committing several crimes in Korea.
The way it should be everywhere, exactly.
And so
honestly, if the person's dangerous, he would show up to his house too. Exactly, yeah. Do you really, and that's what I was saying before, right? It's like, do you want to live in a world where you would allow an individual to go to another person's house to harass them? Because I don't want to live in that world. I want to live in a world where if you do that, you get shot. That's the world I want to live in. Let me see out real quick to see this. And I don't want people to talk to any kind of way. Oh, what is this? Oh, God, bro. This is... Who's this idiot? UCLA's director of race and equity just posted this picture praising himself for evidently assaulting someone because he didn't like what they said. Yeah, this is probably some Google picture. Probably some retard, bro. I'm gonna be honest. That's what it is.
Yeah, you could probably reverse image search that and find it. That reminds me when people were making posts about how, like, the Bitcoin market flopped, like, out of, like, 3 billion currency just died. And then instantly it came out, oh, actually, and then I instantly looked up one of the pictures, and it was... people posted it several times over already. Reverse image searcher proved that it was just, like, somebody memeing around.
And so yeah, it's probably beta, absolutely beta. He did show up at Clav's house more than a week ago. Well, that's the thing is, like, I think if somebody shows up at your house and they're stalking you and then they try to jump on top of your car and you run them over, like, I can't see how anybody would be against that. I really can't. This is the same guy, by the way. This is all the
Looks
times
like he liked it.
Fuck with him. All the times he was annoying.
Yeah, looks more and more justified as we see more and more, huh?
Sit down and shut the fuck up, bitch! That's what a man has to say.
Oh my god!
What? I didn't even hear what he was saying.
This is my favorite video, bro. Yesterday I saw that. That shit was so fucking funny, man. Oh my god. And this audio is so unnecessarily bad. It has to be, man. It's so bad. So that shit was fucking hilarious. I'm so confused. I don't understand this. I'll run you over because I don't know what you're willing to do for my property. Absolutely, man. Yes. This gives me hope for America. It goes so hard. It does. And this is what I've been waiting. I've been waiting on this for a long time. I have been. I'm so happy for this. Damn. Yeah, bro. Like, oh, he goes and calls me out on this. Absolutely. This shit's fucking funny, man. It's hilarious. What are you talking about? His daughter looks like a 20-pound midget. Yeah, because it is.
Bruh.
That's what it is. Yeah, exactly. And
he has a daughter? He has a daughter and he looks like that. Then again, no, he probably, like... he probably forced Twinkied that daughter, huh?
Wait, check the thread on Reddit. Who would you rather have babysit your children? Nazis or transgenders? What? Why do you have to choose? What do you mean? Like, I don't want to have to pick that. That's crazy. What are you talking about? And anyway, so we're really upgrading from nuisance streamers to felon streamers. This is a self-defense streamer, okay? He gonna mog the inmates so hard. Well, is he dead? No, nobody gives a shit. And clavicular manslaughter. There you fucking go. First altercation. So this kid, by the way, this kid has been causing problems for a bit.
We work hard for our people. We work hard for our moms. Don't pause our nigga. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me.
Don't put your hands on me as he continues to step forward. And I hate that. Don't touch me as you continue to approach the guy. You're escalating the situation yourself. You should have punched him in the stomach. You should have punched him in the face.
Yep. Don't touch me. I don't give a fuck. Don't touch me. Why are you touching me for? Don't touch me.
Why are you touching me? You keep walking towards him, moron. Are you stupid? Rhetorical question. He is stupid. Maybe you should stop walking towards the guy that you're pissed at.
See, people that do this, I think need to get punched in the face. I think they do.
Yeah, exactly. He deserved. If that guy got punched in the face, he deserved it beyond a reasonable doubt. You are yelling at the guy. You were telling him not to touch you while you walk closer and closer to him. When you have your hands out, and the other guy is walking backwards. The other guy very much does not want to fight you. You are the one trying to fight him. If you do happen to get hit, he deserves it.
Like, whenever you're walking at somebody, yelling at them, telling them not to touch you, this is when you need to hit somebody in the face.
Exactly.
Or this is when you pull out a gun and you shoot them. This type of aggressive, violent behavior has no...
I go back to the lurk. All right, sounds good, Vadu.
...place in a first world country. It has no place. No place whatsoever.
Thank you for the lurk.
Put your hands down. Don't touch me.
It's aggression. It is.
Don't touch me.
Yep.
Do not touch me.
Don't touch me, then stop walking towards him.
To release the cookie kettle. That's all we want.
Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at him.
Oh, and
See,
that's
the
the stalker. That's just, and he's acting nutty. Bro was not acting. Bro was acting like he just did crack.
guy. That's the same guy.
He probably did.
Wait, who are you to him?
Why is he shirtless now? Why did you take off your shirt? What was the point? What's the point? Is he doing this just for like clout?
Look, there he is, bro. He looks like a virus. He does. He looks like a little virus. It's like if you were to make a movie like Osmosis Jones 2, this would be a virus. He's the third island boy.
All right, take a step back.
Is that what they say?
Stop touching my breast. 6'7".
Take a step back.
Why you touching my titties, bro?
Don't take any more steps.
6'7". You stay
You're
touching me.
You're not taking a step closer.
We work hard.
So you have people yelling, no way he affords to...
He's beating... Look, man. Clavicle's actually... Man, I'm actually surprised. Because this is right before he ran the guy over. He actually had some pretty good resilience. Bro was actually pretty peaceful about that. I mean, sure, that guy kept saying not to touch him, and he was, but at the same time, though, he wasn't, like, doing it in an aggressive way. You could tell he was in a passive way to, like, try and settle down the situation.
Press charges? I mean, I don't know if he does or not. Honestly, if this is in Florida, right, Ron DeSantis should go and give him an award. Like, he should give him some sort of an award or, like, a shout-out or something like, yo, good one.
Shout-out? Shoutoutmovies.com? That's not a .com, but Shout About Movies, the hit famous video game where you talk about movies and shout about where the movie clip is from,
right? Or like nice job, or like maybe give him another Cybertruck with like a Florida flag on the side of it.
GTA award.
I think that'd be a good idea. Yeah, like the sheriff, something like that. Key to the city. Yeah, Citizen of the Month. Exactly. Yeah, I like this a lot. So this is the same guy.
Bro, I'm trying to gamble with you.
Get off the property.
So this is a kid that comes to his house.
Bro, get off the property, bro.
So this is the same dude. And you see it's the same guy.
Get off the... I don't care. Bro, get off the property. No, get the fuck off my property.
Why is he hanging out with... Why does he have a guy in the back? That's so cringe.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
That's when you shoot, and he just...
Get off the property.
Should have shot him.
Get off the property.
Should have shot him.
Mm-hmm. Nah, he couldn't shoot him. The guy is walking away. He's not running away. If he was running away, then maybe you could like say that you're in fear of life, and he might have been like going for something because he's walking away calmly. You know, then it's settled. Shooting him now would have got him in trouble. So actually, Clavicle did the right thing.
He's gambling with his life. He should have. You want to play Russian roulette? I don't have a revolver. You should pull it, like, just shoot him. Yes, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Oh my God. Police, why don't the police arrest him or have a restraining order?
The guy probably didn't have a restraining order on him. And even if he did, like, he can only really do anything if the guy files the restraining order and then calls the police anytime he comes around. And I don't think restraining orders are taken as seriously for like men in comparison to anybody else. I don't know, really. I don't. And anyway, so you should have a restraining order on him.
And this is again.
Huh? What's up? What's up with it?
He's got a gun out again.
What's up with it? Huh?
And you can tell, by the way, you can tell this is full.
Why is he... It's not the proper way to hold a firearm. Your arm is way too outstretched, and you should have both of your hands on it.
Florida.
Not just one.
How can you tell this is Florida? Because it's obvious. That's how you can tell it's Florida.
Why is there a guy... What is up with the dude in his boxers just standing out there on his phone? Is that the stalker?
Let's fucking go.
No, that's not the stalker. Oh, the guy in the boxers of the guy probably like one of his roommates and he got woken up. Okay.
Come back. Come back. Huh?
It's obvious. Anybody ever been to Florida, you know.
He needs to take some He needs to go to like the shooting range or something. Take some like lessons. That's not the way you hold a firearm. I don't even have a gun, and I know more than this.
Oh, that's the way it is. So yep, and new GTA gonna be lit. Absolutely, bro. Like abso-fucking-lutely. And so here's one more of these.
Get this little guy out of here.
Look at him, bro. Look at him.
Oh, wasn't this TwitchCon? I think I saw this clip going around, and I don't think anyone paid attention to it because Emi Richu got assaulted.
Look at his face. Look at him, bro. Like, oh my god, this is the guy that got his ass run over. Little rat, yeah. Oh my god, what a freak! I know.
He is. Doesn't even that guy doesn't even look human anymore. That looks like a creature to me.
Get him out. Alright. Hey, he threw water at him. See, he went and threw water at him. Who's throwing water at somebody? Who does this? True. That's right. Nice. There it is. So you see how this happened, right? W bodyguard? Absolutely W bodyguard. 100% W bodyguard. So.
Did your Cybertruck get fixed? No, that fucking same dickhead. Did your Cybertruck get fixed? No, that fucking same dickhead didn't have insurance that hit me, so I reported him to ICE. For those of you who don't know the backstory, there was this guy from Honduras, a 14-year-old little kid who barely see out of the wheel. So he's driving like this. And he fucking hits the back of my car, and I fucking go over to the guy to kick his ass, and I'm like, oh, it's a 14-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there like a retard, like.
If this guy was a YouTuber and he posted his clips, I probably would have watched him. And this guy actually seems pretty funny.
So I'm like losing my shit, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck am I gonna do now? This kid is like 14 and he's a midget retard. So I say, hey, give me your ID. He hands me like a piece of paper that was like McLovin tier that says Jose or Jose, I forget, from Honduras. So I reported him to ICE, right? I reported him to ICE. I filled out a tip. And I used some connections, and I hopefully got him deported. Did your cyber?
Oh my god, bro. This is, it's beautiful. He was not arrested. He was allowed to leave the scene. There you go, right there. This picture goes hard as fuck, too. Oh my god. The police go, you know what? Probably the police dabbed him up.
He knows the law. Clavicular, you know, sometimes he's pretty, this guy, he may not know how to hold a gun properly, but he knows the law. He knows what he can and cannot do.
They said, nice job, you got his ass over. So then after he goes and runs this guy over, and everybody thinks he might have killed the dude, apparently he didn't, he goes and posts an AI photo, and he says, play stupid games, win stupid prizes, of him as a Giga Chad running the dude over in a truck.
Based.
This is on the night that it happened. Oh my god. Even James Fishback. See, this is the thing, bro. Like, we can, this is, y'all understand, we can literally just vote for guys that will say this is good. And then we just do this all the time. We can just do that. There's no reason to pussyfoot around it. We go and just do it. Want him as president? Yeah, what Clavicular did was clear-cut self-defense against a thug who attempted to assault him. Stand your ground. There he is again, bro. There he is again, right there. Deport him back to Restartistan? Exactly. W candidate. I love to see this. I do. I love to see it. And this is the whole thing of all this happening and all this too, and everything else. So, I'll watch the whole thing. We already saw this, so
oh
we just
shit, we got Quibble Cop coming in.
Oh yeah, I'll be checking.
There he is again. He's right there.
Whoa, bro
This
said
is a
be
new one.
hard R.
Yeah,
Yep.
the best course of action, but I want to kill each and every one of these guys.
Can't do that. That's bad.
No, I want to.
He wants to kill him? I would too. Fuck yeah. Absolutely, bro. You got some kid like this doing this, fucking with you on a regular basis. Of course you want to kill their ass. They're annoying. Sure.
I mean, it's not even that he's annoying. It's the fact that he's kind of... If this guy was not a streamer, this is life-ruining behavior. Like, a stalker like... a stalker like this would ruin the average person's life. And they would not be able to function properly. They wouldn't be able to go to their job. they wouldn't be able to, they couldn't farm they wouldn't be able to farm content on them just being a stalker. They would just have to deal, cope mode, and fear that the person wouldn't go crazy one day and hurt them.
I'll make that my ringtone. Oh my god. Oh my god is right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cybertrucks are pretty heavy too. I know.
Is he dead? I don't know. Hopefully. Bro, they were surrounding our car.
No, cheeser.
Aiden said thought both men had guns.
Bruh, we got an Aiden. Bruh, we're having the ultimate React Andy. We got Aiden Ross top left, Asmongold bottom left, React, and then me bottom right. React Andrew into the same thing. Do I want executioner? Yeah, let's rescue the guy.
Yeah,
exactly. I can't see shit.
Yep.
Well, that's why. Well, when you're afraid, well, I don't know what's going on.
Why does everybody think Aiden has a bunch of lawyers? Why does everybody think that?
Because he's smart. Wait, Aiden Ross?
Why would they think such a thing? That's crazy. Why would that be?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's great. Wow.
No, you don't know. There's armed.
What is up with the bottom left here? You got Aiden Ross, you got Rainbow, you got Clavicle, and I think you. Why is there 3 different things on top of him? On top in the bottom left corner of the screen.
They all have pistols. So. Well, the ones with pistols.
Aiden says his lawyers don't celebrate Christmas.
That's self-defense.
Oh.
No.
Well, why don't they celebrate Christmas? What do you mean?
I see the print popping through the sweatpants when they're pressing.
Yeah, it's obvious.
They put up on Twitter.
And there he is right there.
And they're like, Kodak Black sent to press you for throwing ramen on market.
Kodak Black?
That's so weird.
Y'all remember the freshman cipher where he just started going like this was his lines on the freshman cipher. Remember this?
What?
Remember that?
No, I don't know this bit.
You remember this? Shit was crazy. I remember him.
Pulled up to his house?
I'm confused. He's a rapper. He's a rapper. Anybody who used to watch Train knows all about that.
Are they telling him?
I don't see why.
Are they telling? Yeah, why? What did you do wrong?
That's my friend right there.
Oh man, come on, bro. He the good guy.
He is?
The motherfucker.
You know, I'm gonna be buying a house out in Florida pretty soon. I am. Y'all might not know about this, but I got a lot of family out in Florida, and we're gonna be buying a house out in Florida real quick. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be probably in the next maybe 6 months, something like that. So we're gonna have 2 bases of operation. It's so beautiful to hear this. It is. I'll take you in. Nah, bro, you be careful what you wish for. Nah, you don't want this shit. Now go gator hunting? Yeah, sure. You gonna move? I ain't gonna move. I'm just gonna go back and forth. And so if I want to go visit my family, I can just go over there. You know, like I do a stream in the day. I go over there in the night, have dinner with them, and then I wake up the next morning and I stream over at that motherfucking house, right? Like that's the plan. I was talking about this because, like, yeah. Let me actually, you know what? Let me go back to remind me about that after I wrap this shit up, okay?
Trying to leave up out of here?
Nah, that's my friend right there.
Oh man, come on, bro. He the good guy.
He is?
The motherfucker on the ground, the bad guy. He did what he was supposed to.
That's right. That's right.
They know what's up. Based.
And you know it. Oh my god. Yep. He the bad guy. He's on the ground. Exactly.
To run his motherfucking asshole.
Okay,
Yep.
all right, sounds good.
Yep.
Yeah.
There it is.
Bro, I wasn't nowhere near here. I had left.
You know what the trick is? I don't know him, right?
Yeah.
But when he was coming in, I just was joking saying, "Hey, bro, put me on the floor."
Yeah.
I see him coming out.
He put him on the pavement.
And there was some guys. There was some guys around.
No, yeah, I don't think I saw that. I was with him.
What was transpired? But you could tell it wasn't that nice. It wasn't that nice.
Yeah.
I came over here.
That's what I told him. You better walk around with him. Shit.
Yeah.
I walked into his car and I left.
There's the police.
I want to like record nothing.
Yep. They gotta patch this into GTA 6.
Terrible,
Oh,
like
he's not dead.
quality.
He's
My
not dead.
my retinas are burning.
Ah.
Hey, my streams, I got banned on Kick. I don't know. No, they didn't ban you. Listen, I'm live. Don't worry. Like, you need to just go on IG Live. You need to be live, okay? You need to be recording something. Okay?
No, 100%, 100%. Yeah, bro, farm the fuck out of this. Farm it, absolutely.
I'm recording. Okay. What are they saying they're gonna detain you?
Why would they?
They haven't spoken to me yet, but I'm not gonna say anything without a lawyer. Correct. Just do not say. Yes, of course I do.
Don't say anything without a lawyer present, as he says while he's streaming.
Imagine if I did the hand gesture right now. And hey, if Aiden's guys can't help, I know people too, right?
What hand gesture? 6'7"?
Look, just hang tight.
No,
record,
I can't. I
don't
can't.
say
It's
anything.
cultural appropriation.
Don't answer questions.
Yeah.
And just don't say anything, okay? I let it play out, but you need to be recording. Somebody needs to record you.
Yeah, the whole thing's being recorded, but I need,
Don't worry about that. Yes, I know you need, and trust me. Yes, I got you. The good thing is, listen, it's Christmas, and a lot of my lawyers don't celebrate Christmas. So,
You need help.
That's my boy. There it is. There it is, bro. Like, oh my god. Oh man.
so you're gonna be good.
You're gonna be good. Latest tweet. He's still back. Kick needs to unban. They need to unban him. He didn't do nothing wrong. He didn't do nothing wrong. Nothing. It's totally fine what happened. And
hey man, if Nina Lynn can get unbanned, if Nina Lynn can get away with a 3-week ban for sexually assaulting, for SAing, I already said it anyway. For SAing 2 different people and stealing from Target multiple times, you know, that guy should be banned off a Kick, which is supposed to be seen as like the edgy version of Twitch.
again, so now that you know the backstory, one more time.
I'm not watching this again. All right, I'm forcing myself to. You know what? Nah, we're not watching this again. I don't get this video. I don't like that music.
Ended any better.
Don't show that to me.
Oh my god, bro! Yes, this is insane. What the fuck am I watching? You're watching the content, man. That's what you're doing. You're watching content right here. And so anyway, holy fucking shit. And so I thought he only got on the hood of his car, but his friend was also blocking the car. I have no idea if he was or not. I don't know. But yeah, so anyway, this all happened, and I thought it was pretty fucking funny. It was very fucking funny. And so I'm glad to see it. I'm glad to see, obviously, all this went through. And hopefully he gets unbanned. I totally support him. As I said, you know, just to wrap everything up, I will say this really to close, is that I want to live in a...
To close, he says, there's just still like 20 minutes left. What do you mean? I'm getting ready to close. My brother in Christ, you lying.
World where if you stalk and harass somebody on a regular basis and then you jump on the hood of their car, they can run you over. And instead of getting in trouble, I think you should get the key to the city. You did a little bit of natural selection. You're doing the Lord's work for him, honestly. So yeah, you saw Nina got unbanned. I did. So I'm happy about this. I am. And I disagree. You shouldn't use a car to try to kill someone unless someone tries to kill you. I don't agree with that. I don't.
There's an extent. There's an extent to every single, like, to the idea of rules, the idea of laws is that they should not be set in stone. They should just be guidelines for the most part. And then that is usually how laws are done anyway, is that most laws are just guidelines. And there is, of course, like here and there is like sway. Like, you know, I guess in this case, even though the law says what you did was bad, technically under the context of everything, it's okay. It's like speeding. Illegal, right? However, though, if you're like, you don't want to pay, you know, if you don't want to pay for the ambulance bill, which would be like $3 grand, just to have your wife sent to the like the emergency room for her baby. You know, you're driving there yourself, but you're going like 10 miles over the speed limit. Officer pulls you over. Hey man, do you know how much you're going? Yeah, man, I know. I have a pregnant wife, and usually officers are like, oh shit, all right, man, all right, fine, yeah, okay. All right, get to the hospital. Or like sometimes even with self-defense, I mean sometimes with self-defense itself is, well, you know, you could say actually it wasn't self-defense. We could clearly tell that this was like preordained. Man, I feel like that was a horrible example. Never mind. There's so much going on. What do you mean? What, oh, yeah, actually, you know, to be fair, there is a little bit going on. So hi Needy, welcome in. I'm React Andy to Asmongold. React Andy to a bunch of videos where a guy that was stalking this guy got ran over. Oh, hello? Oh. Hello, Mary. Hello, Nemu. Thank you for the raid. There's a lot going on. Hi, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing great. Hello for anyone that's new. I'm Somicidas, Vermire's underling. in quotation marks. You'll see me occasionally. You'll see Vermire the Vamp Cow most often though. Hi, I'm React Andy to Asmongold. React Andy about a man that was stalking a man and got ran over. And yeah, while I'm playing Chaos Zero Nightmare in the top left, I can't play CZN by itself. Let me get the shout outs. Hello anyone. Yeah, but hi, I hope everyone's doing well. Thank you for the raids. I'll be certain to shout out both of you as soon as I can, because I need to wait for like the one shout out timer to go away before I can do the other shout out. What were you two doing on stream today? But yeah, I'm playing Chaos Zero Nightmare. I can't stand to play this game alone. Alone? I can't stand to play this game by itself when there's no story. So I'm every time I want to play it on stream, we have it in the top left here. Chat sometimes cover it, funny sometimes cover it. That's okay. But we react Andy to whatever I feel like whatever I feel like react Andy to, and right now it's here. Draw to rigging. Oh, nice. I believe I saw that you were rigging your sister's model. Are you still gonna do that thing? Does she still want that thing where you press like keys on the keyboard and it switches? Are you gonna try and replicate what she desires? It crashed and now I can't do anything. I was rigging. Oh, yes. I'm sorry your stream crashed. Yes and no, bruh. I think you could do it. I don't think it seems too bad. The way I perceive it is that you would just have a square box. You would clip like the letter to the square box, and then you would just rig the square box. So technically you're like rigging the exact same shape, but there's just like a different symbol on there. That's the way I see it. Oh, I'm happy. Oh, that's cool that Nebu was making you emotes. I hope you love how they turn out. Well, you said you love them, so I'm very interested to see what they look like. If I say smash, would that make me a furry? Hey man, being a furry in today, being a furry in today's day and age, nobody cares anymore. It's normalized. Maybe if it was back in like 2015, people would care whether or not you're a furry. Nowadays, you say you're a furry, people are just like, okay, what's new? You got a scat fetish next? You want to recycle poop? I'll give moral support and bad advice. Okay. Hey man, moral support's always good. I think, and I enjoy me some bad advice. That makes some bad advice makes good content. What do you mean we went straight to poop? What are you talking about? SMH my head. But yeah.
I don't think that a person should have to be harassed. Like, and this is my mindset, right? Is that I always, and maybe you guys can see the way I don't care, right? I don't give a shit. And so it's naive chatter, exactly. And also,
not surprised,
like, so,
sad. I'm sorry for you.
Let me go
maybe
ahead.
one day you'll
right?
learn to love.
How do you know that this person?
You will have the joy of scat one day too. It's gonna take some time. We'll get you into there, but in due time, you will learn to appreciate poop on every level. It's like color, its shape, its form, how it feels coming out of you, how it feels when it's making it in you. Bruh. We're gonna get you into it. Trust me. I can do it. Listen, if like would you would you eat poop if it was like green like gummy worms? And if it was like flaccid and rubbery like gummy worms? If you had like if you were to have a gummy worm that was like 1 foot long and like an inch in diameter, and then you ate it and someone's like, that was actually poop and it tasted really good, would you eat it again though? Or would you not eat it again? No? Just flat no? Aw, damn. Okay, I see. I'm unfollowing. Well, We lost another soldier today, it seems.
Is trying to kill you or not. Should you have to sit there and wait for him to pull out a gun and aim it at you? Yeah, how's that work? You said it best. People do anything if there won't be consequences.
You
Yeah,
lost me at scat finish. Sad.
No, but Cat can never do that.
We'll
So
get
you should
you
have
into
to.
it
So
one
let me
day
get this
someday.
straight. So a person should have to pull out a gun and aim it directly at you in order for you to have self-defense, and in order for you to be able to invoke self-defense, because at that point you can't defend yourself anymore because they've already got a gun on you. How could you defend yourself? They're just going to pull the trigger. You're going to be dead in 0.1 seconds. How could you possibly? How could you defend yourself if the guy's already got the gun pointed at you at that point?
I'm like lost what he's talking about, but I'm not going
They
to
have
go
to
back
brandish
to
it
like
to invoke
see it.
lethal force. Well, I don't.
Well, not exactly. If somebody's acting manic when they are interacting with you, and you know they have a firearm, like they've shown it to you that they have one, that's already a threat in a way. And under like certain situations, you could attack that person first before they technically attack you first, because they've like, because even telling somebody and showing somebody you have a firearm is a way to threaten somebody. And then attacking them is in some cases justified, because again, that person's technically threatened you just because you already know that they have something on them.
I don't agree with that. Like, I don't care what the law says. Who gives a shit about what the law says?
The law says it is okay, and the law also says it isn't okay. It depends. It depends on the state. It depends where. It depends on the state. It depends what's happening. It depends on the context. There's a lot of things that depend.
Telling me that if somebody throws themselves on another person's car and prevents that person from leaving after this person has had a history of stalking, that you shouldn't be able to run that person over. You think that somebody should have to deal with the police?
Oh, but welcome in, Sniper. Welcome in, everybody else. I hope everyone has a good time here. I usually play. I don't think I said anything what I do, but I usually play games. Sometimes I react Andy when I'm playing a boring gacha game like this. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. I'm react Andying while I play a somewhat boring gacha game to stream.
And not be able to get out of that situation as fast as possible. There only needs to be enough reason to believe your life is in danger. I'm only speaking about the law. I don't agree with the law. Well, then why would you even have a conversation? Well, fuck. I mean, yeah. I mean, of course. I mean, who cares what the law says, bro? Like, yeah. Like, then why you even argue? I don't even understand. I disagree. Wait, you disagree? Like, that's an opinion. You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Like, this is a you shouldn't. That's not the law. That's your opinion. That's your opinion. How about complaining to the cops first? No, fuck no. Why you gotta waste the cops' time with that bullshit? Fuck no, you ain't gonna do that. Absolutely not. So he backtracked. The courts care? Yeah,
let's
you
go
need to change the
gear
courts. You gotta change the courts, man. Let this shit happen. Chatter's wrong. It's the law, not for self-defense. You disagree in chat. Yeah, so it's just weird. People want to disagree on this. There's no other way of looking at it. That's my.
Yeah, again, it really depends on specifically your state and the context. Because some states have like the equivalent of a what do they have? They have like some states have a zero tolerance policy where if someone were to brandish a weapon and you attack them, it could be seen as okay. In some other states where, you know, they have a weapon and they brandish it and it's not okay to attack them first because they may have brandished it, but they didn't they didn't aim at you. It really depends. There's a lot that could depend. Ooh, shit. No, for convert the scripture. Let's go. I could use that. I could get this plant to level 30 a lot faster.
Opinion. There is no other way of looking at it at all.
No, I'm not talking. I was talking about poop. I was telling Mary that, you know, I was telling Mary the greatness about scat fetishes. She said that she'll never get into it. So I asked the hypothetical question: what if there was a gummy worm, a green gummy worm, that was like 1 foot long and 1 inch diameter? You eat the whole thing. You love it. You enjoyed it. And what if after eating it, someone tells you, actually, that was poop? Would you eat it again? If it was like something to buy, or just because you knew that it came out of like some creature's rectum, you wouldn't? He's not always like this. I'm only like this with my friends around. I'm only like this with the people that I'm only like this when I know it makes people uncomfortable. How about that? Let's go with that. Do not repeat the story. I thought you didn't hear it. Oh man. Okay, I see.
Especially if you live in Metropolitan City. Metropolis
now,
City.
in case anyone did miss it, now they heard it again. You're welcome.
I was reading it the wrong way. So anyway, as I said, I think that we as a culture have way too much tolerance for clearly aggressive, clearly bad actors, clearly malicious people, clearly people that are going out of their way to annoy, harass, attack, and cause distress in the rest of the population. Like, why is it that we just let these animals run wild? Why do we do that, bro? Like, fuck that. Fuck that. Absolutely not. And so, wait, they have someone blocking their car when they're trying to leave? Yes. And so you're not even allowed to shoot an intruder in your home unless your life is at risk at the exact moment, sadly. You got to move to Texas then, I'll tell you that. So, yeah.
Exactly. See? Like he said, it depends on the state.
Stalker analogy. I could say it again, but I think I already said it before. So let's be honest with ourselves here. We don't know what a lunatic like that would have done next. Exactly. Yeah. See, this is the thing is that anybody, it's like basically you have to wait for somebody to shoot you before you can shoot them. Nah, bitch. The moment that somebody puts you in a situation that your life is in danger like that, like nobody goes and jumps on the hood of your car for fun. They don't do that if they're trying to be a normal person. Normal people don't do that. Animals do that. So you got to put them down. That's the way it is.
Whoa, guns. Yeah, guns. Scary.
So anyway, that's how the rules of war work. Yeah, bro, you don't wait for somebody to do that, bro. The moment that somebody gets on your property, someone tries to get in your house, and I'm not giving you advice, right? I'm telling you this is my value system, is that you should be able to shoot that motherfucker in the head immediately, bro. Double tap his ass. And
our Asmon go a little much. Like if you did get a headshot, that's whatever. But like, don't talk like that. You sound like you sound like you're ready to join the cartel with that kind of language.
Like, I feel like the people that are like that, you're doing the world a favor by killing them. You are. These people like this are awful. They make the whole world worse. And a world
what are you confused about, Nene?
Is a world that's one person better. That's the way I see it. And I know people want to say, oh, no. Yes. Yes. You might not want to admit it. But yes.
Humongous what?
That's just the way it is. I'll read a few comments. I'm gonna move on after this because I talk about.
You're gonna become more American. We'll get you. We'll get you to know, love, and cherish everything about Cheeseburger Land. Now, one great downside, you'll be fat, but you'll also be in like significantly more like danger, and you'll also have to deal with like a whole bunch of like crazy people. At least like maybe if you're lucky, at least once a year. If you're really lucky, or if you live in the middle of nowhere, you might not have any crazy people, but you gotta be lucky. Live in an area that has none of the crazies, and we'll indoctrinate you. Hello, Fabian. I am a man's.
People don't break into houses.
What are you? Are you a male or
Let
female?
people would fuck around if they knew they would get fucked up.
That's
absolutely.
How that works,
yep.
right?
And nowhere in the U.S.
I can deal with the crazy people with the guns. Yeah, there's also the occasional like crazy person with the guns. Yeah, there's like the occasional crazy person with the guns. That's also a downside. You know, it's a side effect. It's a side effect for like the greater good. Sorta, kinda. Depends on how you look at it.
California, does it not require you to wait for someone to kill you? I don't know if it does or not, but we're talking about.
But I get freedom? Yeah, you get freedom. Just depends on where you're in. Just wanted to ask. No worries. I understand. Mechanical Sans Undertale.
Dare you shoot a criminal? Exactly. And so, thank you for the advice. There is no advice. I'm not giving advice. How does this person explain Kyle?
Is my category gaming on YouTube, or did they accidentally set that to Hold on. Let me open up my other tab. I should have this under entertainment, right? Hopefully. I thought I had it that way, but I'm like, I can't remember if I did or didn't. Now it has me worried that I'm in the Minecraft tab when I should be in the entertainment tab. Oh shit! You got the reward? Oh hey, we're level 29 blue pot. Let's go. We only need one more level. And we got the blue pot level 30. Okay, I do have it under entertainment. Okay, good.
Rittenhouse justified by killing 2 people.
Go ahead, ask an unhinged, unrelated question. I will answer it to the best of my ability.
What level of violence do you allow for harassment?
Extremely seriously.
The moment that a person initiates physical harassment, like they touch you, they obstruct your movement, they hit you, I think all bets are off. That's so like basically, I don't think that you should ever initiate physical violence if the person is not either basically impeding your movement, they're not on your property, and they're not threatening you. But like, for example, like let's say somebody's like yelling at you. Like, I don't think you should be able to shoot them, right?
So what are we
like,
doing? I'm playing Chaos Zero Nightmare. I think the gameplay by itself is extremely boring. I also get bored just by playing the game by itself, whether or not I have music or not. So while I'm playing, I know Neely just asked the question. Hold on. So what was he gonna say? Yeah. So we have Chaos Zero Nightmare top left. We have we're react ending in the middle. Right now is an Asmongold video. I have like a couple videos that I've been saving like since yesterday. So I don't know. I know I have like 3 or 4 of them that are Asmongold rated. Yep, I'm react ending to Asmongold while playing CZ in the top left. It won't. Twitch won't let me. I will rephrase. Damn, I see. Stinky meanie Twitch
comes at you and they won't let you move and they're getting in your face, then yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. Absolutely not. Aggression within 10 feet. Yeah, like you don't get close to somebody like that and you know, like not think that's a good thing, right? How about giving a warning once or twice? No, just pop him off. Like you don't need a warning. Like he's not a dog. Everybody knows you're not supposed to do that. Yeah, that's not the way it works. Where's the limit for yelling? I don't know, like maybe 2 or 3 feet, something like that. And so it's that simple. Like the Boogie situation, yeah, but Boogie shot, you can't fire a warning shot. If Boogie had fired the shot into the guy rather than the air, I would have thought it was a good idea. But the moment that you go and you shoot a gun into the air, you could hit somebody that shouldn't get hit. You know, like that's what I would say. Yeah, give him a warning shot in the head. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
definition of multitasking. Amen.
So y'all worry too much. Y'all worry too much about the law. Come survive a week in Rio de Janeiro. Let's see how the law works. I don't know where that is, but based off of the way that you say it, that sounds a lot like a PvP server to me.
Oh, that's a garbage.
That does. It sounds a lot like a PvP server. Where's that? Is in Brazil?
What is bro yapping about?
But my understanding about Brazil is they got the good places and they got the places
I've become distracted.
Like you got a very big dichotomy here. And so yeah. Anyway, sounds like a place where you shoot and set. Exactly. Yeah. And so we got the legal element of self-defense. See how you disagree instead of just yapping. Why would I care about the legal definition of something? Illegal, what the law got decided by some.
Yeah, and the law's the law's bendy in the ink machine. It's not like a flat line. If it was a flat line, there'd be probably like 20% of America would be in prison at this point if everybody followed the law by the letter.
Geriatric erectile dysfunction judge,
including
decided
officers,
this is the way it
just
should
like
be.
arresting people under the letter.
I'm giving you my opinion about it. Like, I don't care about what the law is or not. Like, obviously, you should follow the law in a lot of cases, but sometimes the law is wrong. Like, the law is wrong. That's it. So, it's not about. But let me pull you up real quick, right? Let me pull you up real quick. So,
oh boy, he's pulling him up.
Why do you want me to even do this? So what do you actually? You know what? You're insistent and you're rude. I don't like you. I'm a ban. Yeah, I don't like the way you're talking. It's
W.
Like and so anyway, we're just gonna move on. Yeah, laws are different from state to state. Yeah, I just don't like how you're talking to me. So anyway, my point is that this is a great thing. It's amazing, and I want to see it happen.
Promoted to
and I think that anybody doing this kind of stuff.
You're trying to tip game. You're trying to get tips of some games just reacting to the dude yapping. Oh no, not yap dollar. I'm playing a game while I'm reacting to a dude yapping. Not for this has nothing to do with the game I'm playing right now. The video I'm watching has nothing to do with the game I'm playing. It's just something to like entertain ourselves while I play this game. Should I make it bigger? I feel like the issue is if I make the game bigger, you're gonna see barely into the video. It looks so small to me, but if I make it any bigger, you're gonna have a hard time seeing anything at this point. How do you do that? How do I do what? Oh, you mean have the funny pop-ups? Stream what's it called? Not Streamlabs. StreamerBot, the funny pop-up StreamerBot, they're based. Or you mean are you talking about me just multitasking? I'm just that good. What can I say? I'm just that good.
Deserves to be put down. I do. And isn't that why you said you wouldn't defend that chick? I have no idea. I don't remember at all. I'm reminded about this in Florida. Yeah, so I talk to y'all a little bit about Florida laws promote cuck behavior. Sometimes they do. And so anyway, So I'll talk a little bit about
that. Also, I've played with this exact same team on this game for, I don't know, like probably 100 hours. So I kind of remember. I have it all. I have everything under pattern recognition for what's good, what's not, and what not to use. And I'll like get through everything fast.
Going to Florida, right? So yesterday, obviously,
I got that autism pattern recognition right now.
Anything honestly for Christmas, and like my family, I was gonna go out to Florida, but I just had so much anxiety and stress about it, I ended up not going. And so I didn't really do much of anything. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, you know, maybe I should get a house out there so I can do that. Saturday. No, it is what it is. This is my first Christmas without either of my parents, right? So it was kind of a weird thing. I just kind of wanted to just be alone. If you want me to be honest, I just did, and I felt like shit. I felt like weird, right? And that's it. And so. Do you have any special deals for Christmas?
Yeah, the better thing would have been for him to like visit his family, because whenever you want to be alone is probably the worst thing, especially after facing with a loss. Because the reason why you want to be alone is thinking that you can like deal with it yourself. No, it's not a good idea. You want to hang out with Fan Squad. You want to be around people. You need to like socialize, even if you're not like 100% there. You still got it. You still should. It's good for the mind. When you jack off to a specimen, do you verify the gender before? Okay, when you jack off to a specimen, do you verify the gender before? Or do you just go with it and deal with the consequences later? So, if you don't know somebody's gender when you are choking the one-eyed rattlesnake, let's call it Schrodinger's gay. You are both gay and not gay at the same time for not knowing whatever it is you're choking the one-eyed rattlesnake to. Especially if you're like a feet lover, or you're like Yoshikage Kira from JoJo and you love hands for whatever reason. Like, Schrodinger's gay. You are both. If you don't know if they are mans or womans or in between, you are both gay and not gay at the same time. And it's up to you if you want to be okay with it. Now, I would say it's not gay because you don't know. But if you do find out, and you still do it, and you happen to be the same gender as them, then you're gay. But again, you don't know. So Schrodinger's gay. You're both gay and not gay at the same time. That sounds very scientific. You're welcome. I'm happy I could give you the answer you've been cherishing. You've been searching for. Those were both terrible cards.
I just cooked myself a steak. That was about it, right? It's just the same as anything else. But
just
yeah,
put music or funk.
It's been rough.
If you want
some
years
now, right?
Some entertainment, just put music or funk.
So
it works for
a lot of my
me.
family's in Florida, so I will be probably getting a house out there pretty soon. That way I can go back and
I've
forth.
tried music that does not work for me.
And so
it works to an extent.
And so,
but
we'll see what
even
happens
after like an hour of me
no
jamming to music, I get bored. This is my copium.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a very. I'm gonna be real. Like this last 5 years, bro, has been a motherfucker, man. Like I'll be honest, like it really has been. And so, yeah, by Diddy's old.
Amen to that, brother. Amen to that, brother. I'm raising my beer. Amen, brother. This is the last 5 years, brother. This it's been horrible. Brother. Brother, it's been what shreds go crazy here, brother.
House. I'm not trying to buy Diddy's old house, man. So yeah, and it's just been a weird.
What did I unpause to? Why is bro talking about the diddler now? You see, I feel like this guy, you know, everyone thinks I have the autism, but I think this guy has the autism because even I am having a hard time understanding why he's just talking about the diddler now.
Sad time.
You're welcome, Deanie. I am happy to have your scientific, non-scientific question answered, Osi.
I'm right. It just sucked, but you know, like I guess that's life, right? I mean, at the end of the day, it's just life, and so I try not to think about it or worry about it at all. But yeah, that's about it. And so, yeah, the house is still sticky. Mine, no, Diddy's house is still. I was like, what do you mean? Like my house ain't dirty like that. But then okay, now I get it.
It used to be, buddy. It used to be. Y'all remember what Asmongold's room used to look like? Let's show the class. Asmongold room. Real images of Asmongold's room. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Open image, a new tab. Let's get old, like the crazy dirty ones. Open image, a new tab. Open image, a new tab. All right, and then let's get the before and after pictures as well. This is what the homeboy's room used to look like. Look at this. You know why he saved all these cups? Is that Genshin? What is he playing? I hope that's not Genshin. You know why Asmongold saved all these cups? He kept all this trash in because he wanted the memories. Every single cup he remembered the day when he ordered from that place. He wanted the memories. Oh, I think that no, that's the same picture, but that's smaller. This one doesn't look as bad. You can. Why does he have 3 things of A1 sauce? Oh yeah, I can't. You know, it's like what it is one thing. I've seen too many pictures of like Mountain Dew, like bottles and cans strewn about the place, so that's like normalized for me. Why is it in this picture? Does he have 3 bottles of A1 sauce? What is he using the A1 sauce for? This does not look like a steak man. Does this guy put in A1 in his hamburgers? The kind to have to touch grass. He seems depressed. He might be depressed. Yeah, I mean, his father did pass away like a couple months ago. I wouldn't blame him. It seems a little sick. Is that man alright? I don't know. I think this is what is that. Alright, why is that? Why are those images so small? Open image in new tab. Is it alright? It's still really small. Is it because it's not loading in? I don't want to open up on Facebook because Facebook never loads. Okay, this one. This is what his house actually looks like now that he's cleaned it up. I didn't want to watch your video on your room, buddy. I just want to look on the thumbnail. Thank you. Yeah, it just looks like a really musty old home. Why was I showing Asmongold's room again? I don't remember. What's this? Asmongold after he drank Dr. Pepper syrup. It's the Soma monster.
So yes, anyway, that's pretty much where I've been at.
Oh yeah, because his room.
That's what's been going on.
Actually, it's the funny thing that I was going to talk about like a second ago. So funny story. Asmongold, he used to have a dead rat in his home, and he knew about it, and he just didn't care about cleaning up the body, and he would use it as a alarm clock, because when the sun hit the dead rat, it would like it would radiate this horrible, gross enough smell that would wake him up. Imagine hating phones so much that instead of imagine hating phones so much that you use a dead animal to wake up instead. Yeah, that was a thing for a while. I don't know if he has any dead rats in his home right now. He might. But I do also know at one point there's a clip of him where there was a roach crawling on him. Asmongold roach clip. So that is a fake troll internet story, right? No. Well, if that makes you feel better, that's okay. Asmongold watches a video of him taking care of a roach. Oh, okay. So wait, it's just is there just one clip of a roach crawling on him? I thought there was more.
There's a roach flying at me. Give me a minute.
Where'd he go?
Oh shit! He's on my belly. Look at him. He's right there. He go. Oh, God. Get him out. Go in the garbage can. I'm gonna take him downstairs. Give me a minute.
He's treating the thing like it's a cat. Oh, look at him, look at him. Oh, man, go off me. I'm gonna take him downstairs, man. He's... Renji the roach, he's being a little naughty to him. He's going downstairs. We're gonna put him back into his pen, guys. Sorry, Remy.
On with me, and so we can just sit on the beach with a couple of hoes. I'm not.
I hope Asmongold. I hope Asmongold teaches people to like take care of themselves, and I believe everybody should like look into Asmongold's like living situation. Okay, I'm wording this horribly. Everybody should look at Asmongold's room, and I think it should be seen as a horror story onto what never to do to clean up. I'm wording this horribly. People should use Asmongold room, show it in schools to show children what their house would look like if they didn't clean up, and then show them also the clip of a roach crawling on them and be like, this is what happens if you don't clean up. You're gonna have a roaches crawling over all you while you're playing Overwatch. You don't want that. You need a lock-in for Overwatch. You're trying to get to Grandmaster, not be bottom lane. You don't want roaches crawling all over you. Pursuit, gauntlets, chaos order. What do I want here? Let's receive a prayer.
Trying to do anything like that or anything else, but yeah, do you wish you'd spent with someone?
No,
yeah, I wish I'd spent with my parents, but they did.
Fair.
So like that's just the way it is, right? And yeah, it's just like, and sometimes like I'm gonna be real, like sometimes I just need to just be alone, right?
I need to just be
alone and away from other people. And so yeah, that's really about it. I mean, I've been in a weird spot, and it's just been it's been shitty, man. It really is. It's been really shitty. So the first holiday's always rough. Well, it was really Thanksgiving was the first holiday, but yeah, I mean, you know, I just try to always, honestly, it's just, you know, I mean, what else are you going to be able to do other than just keep doing it, right?
Story of the gamer who discovered the meta of showering, found out he plays better when he showers the day before. Recommend to all his mates. That reminds me of like a story in r/robot where a guy was like, I am itchy, but when I shower, I am itchy. I usually don't shower for like weeks, but when I become itchy, I shower. And then the itch goes away. Oh no, wait, maybe that's a 4chan subreddit or whatever you want to call it. I don't know like the things for like 4chan. It's either 4chan or it's Reddit. It's either r/robot or something like that. I don't remember. But you reminded me of that. Who was saying that?
Do you feel like your OTK period overloaded your anti-social posts? Yeah, if I could go back,
shower.
I would not have done OTK. I would not.
Just shower on like every. You don't even have to shower everyone every day. People say you should shower every day. No, like shower every other day, unless you are sweating. Unless you are like, unless you're oozing sweat, you got gallons pouring off of you. You can like put that in a jar and drink it up. Maybe then you should shower every day. I don't know, I shower like maybe every other day if I feel like it. Sometimes I don't shower for like 2 or 3 days. I only ever shower, that's because though, whenever I shower, I shave. I shave like what I usually do. Like my armpits, my ass, the no square, my legs. So whenever I take a shower, I always shave there, and I just don't feel like doing it it's like a meta. It's like a meta. Because if I ever shower one day and I don't shave, then I'll just never like shave again. Or then I'll like, I'll be, how do you put it? I will feel like the shower is unfulfilled because I didn't shave. So as long as I always shave the shower, I feel like it was a fulfilling, worthwhile shower. But if I don't, then I feel like I wasted it. So that's why I don't shower every day. Hi, Alex. Welcome. Hope you're doing great. We'll react ending to Asmongold. We talked about this guy who ran over one of his stalker that harassed him like on 5 different occasions on stream. I'm not gonna call you what I'm thinking. Okay. But yeah, I usually shower like every other day. Or the way I usually do it is that because I work part-time, and I don't really know when I'm working, the way I do it is that I just shower when I'm not working that day. So if I'm like working 4 days in a row, I don't shower during those 4 days in a row because I don't want to come home and take a shower. To me, that's a chore. Showering, bathing, that's a chore. But if I have the day off, then I can do my chore of showering, right? So yeah, that's what I do.
God. And by the way, if I needed a reminder for that, look at the shit that happened with FaZe. Oh my God, damn. Yeah, I would have never done that shit. Why not? The reason why it's very personal, actually, it's because I don't have the social capacity to deal with people on that level. I just don't. And I made a decision with starting that org and everything that this was a decision that I wanted to be the person that would make that decision, but I wasn't. And so I made that decision basically ignoring who I actually was, and I made a decision for who I wanted to be, or who I thought I should be, rather than who I actually was. And that, to me, was one of the biggest mistakes of my life. Honestly, it really was, because it caused so many other, it caused problems in my real life and other issues, etc. So, that was the last time.
Is it bad if I don't understand anything that guy says? Well, I do also have it on 1.25 times speed. I have it because I keep pausing the video. We've probably been watching this for maybe 2 hours now. Even though I have it at that speed. If I had it one time speed, maybe you could understand him. But do you want that? Are you sure you want that? Do you even want to understand what he's saying? Since this doesn't make a lot of sense to me, I feel like he repeats himself a lot, but there is no points. He does repeat himself a lot. He repeats himself a lot, but sometimes there's a point. I'd say 70 to 80% of the time, there is a point to his endless yapping. No, I don't want to understand.
That's why I don't really interact with or do anything with people anymore. I used to do things more, but after that, it just kind of sent me over the edge. And oh, so you can't go to more gaming focus? No, y'all don't understand the situations, things like that take to run. Nervous system burnout. It totally burned out my nervous system, because y'all gotta remember, we were going through OTK drama. My mom was in the hospital. She was dying, and then after that, there's more drama. And then my dad is in the fucking hospital. He's got fucking pneumonia for the millionth time. And then I'm trying to stream on a regular basis. There's all these people, all this shit. But I never would have done this shit. It was the biggest mistake of my life. I really mean that. I think it's legitimately the biggest mistake of my life. I would never go back and do that again. And as much as I'm in a way proud of things that we accomplished, I would have never gone back and done it again at all. So yeah. And didn't you make friends though? No, I already had friends. I already had friends before. So that's it. It's a matter of how you manage it. I can't deal with people, bro. I just can't deal with people. So yeah, it's just that simple. You powered through it and streamed the whole time too? Yeah, of course I did. Absolutely I did. But the thing is that people deal with tragedies every day in their life, but you got to keep going to work. You got to keep clocking in. You can't just go and fall down and just fucking, huddle up in a ball and say nobody can get me anymore. Nah,
you want to huddle up in a ball? Okay, then don't cry. Then don't cry when we call you a weakling for it.
You gotta go in on it every single day. And so to me, that's, I mean, yeah, of course I try to keep going on it, but yeah, I'll be real. I really would have never gone back and done that shit. And so yeah, but yeah, great COVID content. Yeah, no, I get it, but you got to reveal. No, I'm not trying to talk about any OTK drama, anything else like that. I don't want to get into details. I mean, obviously, I wish all the best for them, and
I'm just thinking of Before Your Eyes in that game, where part of the story where I don't know, spoilers if you ever want to play that game, I guess. So Before Your Eyes, part of the story, eventually your mother gets game ended, and then the character you're playing as, no matter what your choices you did beforehand, now they're just depresso, and then they're just moping, and then everybody that's reaching out to them is be like, stop moping, bitch, it's been months, get over it with Bennett Foddy. Is bound up emotion part of my road to peak Americanism? It's not unnecessarily bottling up your emotions. It's not letting them control you. I mean, that is just that's the way some people work, though. Is that some people bottle up their emotions before it's an explosion. I think what is it called? There's two types of emotional people. There's imploders and there's exploders. There's people that explode whenever something bad happens to them, and they let out all their frustrations there and then. Or there's people that implode. No, it's implode that people do that, and then it's exploders that people bottle it up until they can't anymore, and then they just go sicko mode. I don't know if that's specifically, I don't know, that just seems like humanity. That just seems there's it seems to me, whoever you meet, there's a 50% chance that they do that, and there's 50% chance of people that don't do that. See, I'd much rather deal with somebody that explodes in comparison to somebody that implodes, because I've had to deal with somebody that implodes my entire life, and it's really annoying. Where anything bad happens to them, and they're like, ooh, I'd much rather them like actually be a, you know, man up, grow up, to leave it in until like their breaking point, and then they let it out. And that's just me though. Do I want to do this? Yeah.
I don't like. I'm talking about the way that it personally made me feel, and the fact that, you know, it just totally destroyed my nervous system in terms of like mental stress and like emotional stress, and it was probably the worst mistake of my life because I'm just simply not that person. I'm not that person, and I learned that in the most unpleasant way possible. I did, but that's it. So yeah, what happened with FaZe and people like Kai get a midlife crisis from One Piece anime. I hate how people are nasty on Kai. I think it's so fucking cringe, bro. Like, Kai goes and says he's not depressed, he's not sad. Nobody reads it, and they just keep clowning on him for being depressed and sad. It's
I mean, it's gonna happen. Bro is the most famous. Bro is bro. He's not the most famous, but he's probably the most popular streamer. I mean, he has the world record in Twitch subs. He has a Fortnite skin. The only other person that there's like only other two people that have like there's only two other people that have Fortnite skins that are not anime characters or cartoon characters. It's you have Mr. Beast, Ninja, and you got Kaisenat. Only those three people I can think of actually have skins that are not in any like big boy industry. And then bro hyped up his Fortnite skin by renting out the dome to just display that he had a Fortnite skin now. Yeah, of course people are gonna dunk on him when he's acting like he's depressed. Bro has everything and he's still sad.
it's such a weird, like, it's just a crabs in the bucket mentality. Like, it's just a bunch of nasty ass hoes talking like this constantly. He doesn't deserve it. Fuck no, he doesn't deserve it. It's disgusting, man. And so yeah, I don't like that at all. But I'm not trying to talk about.
I'm not saying he deserves it, but we should. I mean, you know, I'm not saying he. I don't think. Yeah, he doesn't. I wouldn't say he deserves it, but at the same time, though. When people have bad, unhappy lives, they just vent their bad, unhappy lives on usually the people that are successful, because it makes them feel better, or you know, they at least have someone to blame themselves for their sad, pathetic life. See, for me, I just see it as a bro is rich and famous. He has like the two things that most people want in this current day and age. Sorry he's sad, but he really shouldn't be. Unless there's like stuff going on in the background with his life that is making him sad. That's completely different. But we don't know that. We don't see that. We just only see what he displays.
So I don't really like talking about my personal life for a lot of reasons. But you know, yeah, no, it's been really hard. And
yeah, exactly. We don't know his personal life, so of course people are gonna dunk on him because we only see what he wants us to see. And what we see is just this crazy goofball go from being a crazy goofball one day, the next day he's like, I'm sad, I am depression.
It's probably gonna get worse, but you know, that's just what happens.
Lobby.
That's just the way it is.
In gaming, there is no community more accustomed to bad news than the Halo community. Halo and bad news goes together like French fries and ketchup. It's basically all you ever get from Halo.
Oh, okay. Well, that was that that was that Asmongold video. Oh boy, so this is Penguin 0Z talking about the Halo drama now. Oh no. Let's find out.
There is no community more accustomed to bad news than the Halo community.
Tell me about it. I've been having to deal with bad news since Halo 5 Guardians. We have had nothing but bad news since Halo 5 Guardians. Still no Halo 3 remaster. You know, I would eat that up. I would eat that schlop up so hard. And I know it would be schlop, but I love Halo 3. I would be more than happy to have an excuse to play Halo 3 again. Ooh.
Halo and bad news goes together like french fries and ketchup. It's basically all you ever get from Halo is more doom and gloom that just puts a big frown on your face. And it is just so sad to see. And just when you think that it has hit rock bottom and can't get worse for the franchise, they always find new lows. Most recently with their potential big investment into Gen AI for the upcoming Halo titles, which we'll dive into in a moment. But for
no, not generative AI.
Halo has been in such a sorry state. For what was once a juggernaut in the gaming space, an absolute trailblazer, a powerful IP that the world knew and respected, Halo has been reduced to just kind of like a sad queef and like an afterthought in the modern.
No, listen, here's what you gotta do. You just gotta pretend that Halo 4 and Halo 5 Guardians doesn't exist, and then treat Halo Infinite as a DLC. And then only buy Halo Infinite, period, whenever it's on sale. Only if it's on sale for like $10 to like $20. Like, Halo Infinite was not amazing, but it wasn't terrible either. It was extremely mid. Like, you can say Halo 4 and 5. Halo 4 was like okay mid as well, but Halo 5 garbage. Like, the series isn't in this like terrible, no good, very bad state. I think Halo Infinite's multiplayer is alright. Issue is I suck at it, so I just issue is I suck at it and I don't care about trying to get better.
Day and age. The only time you hear Halo brought up nowadays is when there's new information like this about Gen AI and how it's going to be crucial to upcoming Halo titles, and people shooting spitballs at it and making a
well,
mock.
Of course, because 343's broke. The Halo Infinite didn't do as good as they did. Halo Infinite didn't do as good as they expected. What else happened? 4 and 5 were also massive failures, so they probably scrounged up what little they had in order to make, you know, Halo Infinite. And again, Halo Infinite, mediocre game. I assume a lot of people, I specifically played it only because I had Xbox Game Pass. I didn't own the campaign. I didn't pay $60 for the campaign. I just had Game Pass Ultimate for a bit.
Of the 343.
So yeah, they're using generative AI because they can't afford to pay people for their shop anymore. I mean, the game's been sloppy for like the last 3 games. What's the difference between having a computer make the schlop now in comparison to a human make the schlop? There's no difference, so it doesn't really matter.
Halo decade that we've been unfortunately subjected to. Even when they do have a win, like Halo Infinite's multiplayer on launch, a lot of people, myself included, really enjoyed the Infinite multiplayer. The problem was, they released it in such a bare-bones state and didn't tend to it for about 2 years. So you could spend like 3 weeks...
Yeah, the Halo Infinite, the multiplayer was good, but you had to pay for every cosmetic and you had to pay for every cosmetic. If you wanted any cosmetic, you pretty much had to pay for it. What you got from the very first free battle pass was horrible, and if you wanted anything decent, again, you would have to pay money for the battle pass or spend absurd amounts of money for the customization items in the shop, which was like what, $8 for a helmet. They priced it as like Halo coins, and like $1 was coming to 100 coins or whatever. I don't think it was called Halo coins, but that doesn't matter. The fact is that 100 coins equals $1. I remember the helmets, $8. You really want me to pay $8 for a helmet when I have the helmet, the chest piece, the shoulder pads, the knee pads, the utility, armor effect? So you do 8 times 6, 48. You could buy a game. You could buy Hollow Knight and Silk Song with change for $48 in comparison to like getting a Spartan that you liked looking at.
Grinding it, and you basically finish everything Halo Infinite's multiplayer had to offer, and they didn't add anything or update it for 2 years, and they couldn't deliver on any of their promises. Like with Forge coming out in that time, it took them so long.
I don't know about that. I mean, what I think more than anything is that the future, like the second and third battle pass, from my memory, they sucked. I didn't care about those. Those were boring or terrible, or both. I mainly just did not care. What do I want here? Let's get another source of water. Should I? Let's get another Blessing Waves, actually.
For Forge, and even just the most basic features. They never even followed through on like split screen, for example, because it was too hard and confusing or whatever. It's such wasted potential because they did
too hard and confusing, yet games from like 2014. Games from like 2005 to 2014 could do split screen no problem. Yet nowadays you can't.
Did have that good start. People were finally like kind of pumping their fist. Oh, Halo might be back. This is really enjoyable. And they couldn't translate that into momentum because I guess they just all of a sudden took like a 2-year break at the office. They said, all right, job's done. Time's up. Time to clock out and go home and do nothing for the next 2 years. And obviously people kind of got bored of it when there was still nothing being added to it. It was the same thing every time. So even though now in its current state, it's much better. And from a competitive standpoint, it's amazing. Not to suck our own dicks again, but our esports team, Shopify Rebellion, we are literally the Halo World Champions. We just won the World Championship, which is the final...
Wow, that's so cool. Who cares? No one.
HCS World Championship, and it was incredibly hyped to watch this entire season. But it took so long for Halo Infinite to get to this point that most casual players have already checked out and didn't ever come back to the game because it just too little too late in their eyes. And the gaming industry is moving so fast with so many games coming out, most people aren't willing to give a second chance to a game that they dropped 2 years ago under the...
Me with like... You know what? Let's take a look at that again. What's my... What's my... Pardon me. What is my list at? So go to my collections. I have 45 games on my play later list. 3 of them I have installed. And then I have 65 games. Nope, 66 games on my wish list that I want to buy at some point and play. Yeah, there are a lot of games. I've heard good things about Expedition 33. Still have not bought it. Don't have it. Don't play it.
Potential idea
I will
that
never
maybe
play
it's
it
better
at
than it
this
was than
point
they
with
added
how
to it. So
with how
the
my
casual
gaming
audience-
experience is going, because I'm playing mainly gacha games at this point in comparison to real games.
Doesn't stand behind Halo. The competitive scene may be great, but it's just they weren't able to once again have people believe in Halo. And now there's so little confidence in the 343 team, they rebranded to Halo Studios to try and, start fresh.
And Actman fell for it. He's just like, guys, look, 343's rebranded to Halo Studios. Guys, isn't it awesome? Guys. And then Actman also, when the Halo remake came out, guys, that's awesome, guys, it's so cool. And then he looks on Twitter, and then he realizes, guys, actually, the Halo remake, bad. Why did you add Sprint? Yes, you told him to just change your opinion because online opinion said your opinion was from the minority. That was so stupid. Bro was so pathetic. Come on. You really think that a company rebranding their names mean they're gonna turn a new leaf? They're actually gonna do something with their game now? They're gonna actually do things that the community wants? Doesn't mean anything. You can change your name all you want. You can throw shit at the wall and coat and then paint it with white. The fact is, there's still shit on the wall. You just paint it white now. Come on, you're stupid.
Going to a new engine with Unreal 5, abandoning their $500 million investment in the Slipspace engine that crashed and burned for them. And even with this new rebrand and everything under Halo Studios, they still find a way to squeeze defeat from the jaws of victory. Their strategy, based on all available evidence, is to remake their remakes. So they've already confirmed a Halo CE remake.
Well, of course, because it works. It works. It's been proven to work. It will continue to work. That's why game studios have just continuously remake these games, even when they don't really need one. I'm kind of surprised that Borderlands 2 has not had a remake. Let's not give Gearbox any ideas.
Which is now the second remake. This is worse than fucking Skyrim re-releasing 1,000 times for every digital alarm clock and smart fridge on the planet. They
do it because it works, because people pay for it. People think they're gonna have a better experience, so they're gonna get more than anything, yeah, people think they're gonna have a better experience. Shit, that's why I bought Skyrim twice. I got the original and then I got the remaster because I thought I was gonna have a better experience. I thought the game was gonna run better, crash less. It was gonna look better too. Now, I would say that it probably does look. It does look better slightly. The crash less, yeah. I don't know about perform better. Actually, it kind of does. It does perform better. The thing is, though, it works just because people already know that they like it. And there's a fact that people are more likely to rebuy what they like in comparison to not buy it at all.
Remade Halo CE a while ago, and now they are remaking that remake coming up in 2026, but without multiplayer. So it's just a worse remake. Like, yes, it's on
What's the point of having a remake for a Halo game if you're not going to have multiplayer, bruh? What's the point? That is Halo's identity. People played Halo. I played Halo because I was slightly better at Halo than Call of Duty because the time to kill was longer, which gave me a better chance to like react to somebody shooting me. At least I felt like I was better because I had a better chance to react. On Call of Duty, it feels like you get melted in like 3 shots. Because usually you do get melted in 3 shots. Halo, people would have to unload their entire magazine and then hit you to game end you sometimes. And at least at that point, it felt like I had the chance to fight back. Instead of COD, where it just felt like this like chud that was homeless, but playing out of this like this gaming cafe, was absolutely like forced twinking everybody to death.
New engine and everything, and it's like a big overhaul and everything. But what the fuck is the point? You've already remade it once, and it's like it's so.
What's the name of the game you're playing? I'm playing Chaos Zero Nightmare. It's a free-to-play gacha game, and I'm grinding the chaos system at the moment so I can get to. They have this thing called the Zero system. Anyways, I got to like the max level on it, and now I can max out planet levels to then get additional gear and cards to like increase. I don't know, just have more character builds to play with in general. And the season ends in like what, 16, 17 days? The current character that's out on the current banner is broken. I would highly recommend getting into the game because the current character is broken. Let's follow orders. Because this guy, if I follow orders, I think I get the book, and I need the book. Let's see. Yep, Chaos Bible.
And they are also now allegedly going to remake.
Never seen the
Halo
fun
2,
of gacha games.
Been, having a remake of its own, and they are going to be remaking Halo 3, which is the first remake there. But they're not doing new Halo. Their strategy seems to be, hey, remember our good Halos? We're doing it again.
It really depends per person. You know, the fun of it for me is that I can play it, and then I have a time limit. That sounds like a bad thing, but it's kind of a good thing at the same time because it gets me to like actually have a diverse set of games. That, and also there's just like some gacha games where you can't really, they have this very unique gameplay style that you can't replicate because nobody else has tried to replicate it in the paid game.
Again,
I usually don't spend money in gacha games either. That's just a very sorry approach,
and it's hard for me as a huge fan of Halo to get hyped. And make no mistake, I've been a gigantic fan of Halo my whole entire...
Actually, well, course correct. I've spent like, I think I've played like 6 gacha games. I've spent money on 3 of them. So 50% of the time, I don't spend money on my gacha games.
Life. I got Xbox Live when I was 10 years old to play Halo 2 online. I love this franchise, and I hate what's happened to it. I've even been doing a Legendary Marathon, again, which I've already done on stream, for my gaming channel, and I love it. Revisiting them, they still hold up so well. They are timeless classics, but I don't want to just see them constantly just, like, fucking, like, revived from the grave, like necromancy, and with a new, coat of paint on it, new makeup. What the fuck is the point?
Sorry, man, but the normies disagree. Normies like Actman, who's trying to pretend he's not our normie, disagree. Why do you think that bro was so hyped that they were getting a remake of the game? Because he likes that new coat of paint. He wants to have an excuse to replay the game again. And he wants to have... He wants the excuse more than anything. Because he could play it again, like you, but he doesn't get achievements for it. Nor does he see anything new, because he already knows how the game looks already. Whereas you play a remake, you have a new coat of paint. And yes, you know exactly what you're getting, but if you know what you're getting is good, and if it looks cooler, / better, and performs better, then alright, sure, yeah, that's like free money for the developers. That is just free money for the devs at that point.
Just try and make.
What's the name of that guy behind you? The guy behind me? Oh, this is Moist Critical. But he goes on, but his name is Penguin Z0 on YouTube. I've never understood that. I've never understood why he goes by the name Moist Critical, but he has Penguin Z0 as his like name on YouTube.
With Halos again. It's just so sad. And
but
I know
I call him Penguin Zero Z
title
for the memes.
On. We don't have any info there.
Oh,
what we
shit.
do also have info on
this is gonna be a tough ass
their
battle.
big investment into using AI as a crucial component to developing their upcoming Halo games, which again
this
is
guy
a huge fucking L.
Morale.
It's such a shame. I was yapping about it on stream. I'm gonna play those clips for you real quick, and then I'll come back in and talk more about it because it just hurts a lot. Again, I fucking love Halo. Like, this is a certified LeBron scream if you love Halo moment. Ah! Like, it is such an incredible, near and dear to my bones franchise that has fallen on hard times for well over a decade now. It's just, it's so sad.
Him and Asmongold, they both kind of look like it. Asmongold looks more greasy and sweaty,
but you did just
though.
remind me. I need to whine and complain.
He looks
about
like
something
he
I saw. I
showers
wanna
at
look
least
more
every
into
other
it.
day.
Hopefully what I read was wrong about how Halo Studios is prioritizing remaking the original trilogy. I know they're already doing the CE remake. I've already given my fucking 2 cents on that.
I'm perfectly okay with them remaking Halo 3. I would be more than happy to have an excuse to play Halo 3 again. I just don't have the excuse at the moment, and having it remade would give me the excuse. Would I pay $60 for it though? Probably not. Is this? Oh, okay, that's his. I was gonna say, is this? I was confused. Why is he doing display capture? Dude. Just do a window capture. Why do you have a display capture? Why you showcase? Why do you have your little, what was that called? Your hotbar? Why do you have your hotbar displayed? Come on.
I don't think there's a reason to remake a game that you've already remade. I don't care if it's on a new engine. They have already, with the MCC, remade Halo CE. Like, you don't need to do it again. And they're doing it without multiplayer, so they're literally just remaking the remake on just the...
Yeah, doing it without multiplayer is a terrible idea. They really should have multiplayer. I did not get to experience Halo original multiplayer, and I would have loved to. I mean, I'm interested just in general anyway. Ah, shit. All right, hold on. Undo current turn. I forgot how this boss works.
Player. That's useless to me. And I read that they're doing the same thing for Halo 2 and 3. Again, with the MCC, they have already remade Halo 2, kind of Anniversary Edition. They don't need to do it again. A Halo 3 remake, that is a little more understandable, but still, you already have the MCC. Why not just work on a new Halo that's good? And we can forget about, you know, what's been happening recently.
I want to do this.
Now, I want to look it up and see if that's actually true or not. I hope it's very wrong. Because I think that is so silly. I think that is just so silly. If you want to give the Halo series to, like, PlayStation, like, get them involved.
Do I have a woman avatar?
Don't waste years and years.
Oh boy, well that's a long story. Holy Sigma, that prompted a lot of memes. Simple. Because I don't because women are hot. That is Occam's razor at the end of the day. The short story, women are hot. Long story, I got gifted a woman model at first. I was gonna get a male model at one point, and then that never happened. So here we are. I have 4 women models. So Somicidas is like one of them that you'll see occasionally, but you'll usually see the grayskin vampire cow, and there was the whole lore of it. I made the whole lore of it to make it like accurate. Be like, okay, so there was the cow, so there was the princess. The princess got game ended. Garuga Mesh. I like anime and manga and guy bang. I still don't know what Smile DK is. Anyways, yeah, Lord, I have the original character that we have that I usually use most is a Vermisa, who is grayskin vampire cow. Lore was princess. Princess got game ended. Princess turned into a vampire cow by me, this current character, because Lamau XD. Am I an anime fan? Bruh, I'm a VTuber. Of course I'm an anime fan. Yep. And then the Vermisa would have a male voice because woman body, but male voice because cow mixed with a female body. That's the Lord Vermisa. No, that's all implied. I should, maybe I should write that in case no one gets the gist. Oh well, but yeah, female model because the person I wanted to commission for males model never did it. They never got back to me.
Of resources and time remaking your remakes.
Also, but and also women hot.
Remake.
Boobs hot.
Multiplayer planned. We don't have any info on that. New report from Rebs Gaming indicates that there are also plans to remake both Halo 2 and 3, in addition to CE. And is this a reliable source? How reliable? Yesterday I confirmed Halo Studios is planning to remake the original Halo trilogy, and today I'm working on another report about Halo Studios.
It's the game's, again, the funny thing is that even though they're using generative AI, people can dunk on generative AI all they want. The game's probably going to be better because they're using generative AI instead of like having humans. We've had humans make their games. We've had humans made the past 3 Halo games. They were, every single one of them was mediocre at best. I will go on to stand and I will say Halo Infinite was not play tested and complete gas. Gas? Garbage. I will say that Halo Infinite, if we're gonna say like 5 is a mediocre game, I would give it like a 4. It's slightly below mediocre. It's not good. It is incredibly mid. It could have been so much better.
Is this about Gen AI then?
That's the friendo! Yeah.
Was that his next report? I can already just feel the writing on the wall.
Product? No, I don't know how. I actually forgot how Deal says it. I don't. It's been a while since I watched it. Hey, level 30, let's go!
Gen AI, Xbox Studios hiring ML experts for Gears and Forza as well.
The game's probably going to be better with generative AI using it, being a part of the lead.
Developers focusing on is
being part of the lead, being at the lead.
By Rebs Gaming, that's who broke this one. Highlights how artificial intelligence is expected to become a pillar of development for future Halo titles. Yeah! That's what we needed! Halo Studios has hired a new chief of staff, Angela Hesian, who previously worked as the global head of gaming safety and trust at Microsoft. However, she also started her own AI consulting company in 2024. We're so back. Halo's returning to the glory days! Gen AI ought to bring it back. The first thing you think of when you hear AI-generated games is high quality.
To be updated soon.
Now imagine when you take the talent of the former 343 team and couple them with AI. What they can create. The sky's the limit. Unbelievable, man.
Reward info. Collect this. Splendid.
Whatever. It's not like it was working for them anyway. Like they have been in a rough spot for a while. I can't imagine it.
Can you move anything other than your like hand?
Rebs Gaming is pretty reliable.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Can I move anything than your head? No. Oh no. Nope. Not well. I do have. I do have emotions, but I just don't ever use them because that requires me to stop gaming. I can be bald. I can be angry. I cannot wave. Waving is not. If I waving not allowed. No waving. We can have hands though to game, but no waving. That we can have stuff for the funny face. We can have funny face moment. No gaming though. Waving not allowed.
The rumor about the CE remake. Well, he's right there. And this does...
Hands are glued to the desk.
I mean, this is not really a rumor. That's pretty cut and dry. Yeah.
I don't really understand why he shows these parts where he's like talking about it on stream. Because it's so stale.
Good for the future of Halo Studios.
I'll be honest, I can become bald.
I bought into the hopium that maybe rebranding Halo Studios, switching engines,
bald
and
is beautiful.
Ground up would be a fresh start and be good. It's looking worse. It's looking much worse.
Come on, did he really fall for the gimmick of guys? They changed their name. That means they're gonna be different. Are you stupid? Come on. It's just because you can throw shit at the wall and paint it white. There's still shit on the wall. It has a new. It's not. You can have a VTuber say slurs, get canceled for it. Then they come up with a new name. Guess what? That's still the same person that said slurs for fun. Specifically at, like, I don't know, a kid in game chat. I don't know. I don't care so much about people saying slurs in general. As long as you're not, like, doing it to somebody's face in real life, then that's like the limit. That's the limit for me. Otherwise, I don't care.
Oh, that makes me so sad. Why would you fall for that? The same people still work there.
What?
I don't fucking know, man.
Hey, man, if they want to ruin their company even worse, let them. So what? Oh no, we lost nothing. How horrible. We lost a game studio that makes only mediocre games. Oh no, it's like Bungie. Like Bungie now with Marathon. It's like if Bungie never makes Marathon, it's like, oh no, guys, we'll never get Marathon now. Ah, horrendous. Oh, we'll never get a game that nobody was interested in playing to begin with. Ooh.
One of the things I think really fucked them with Halo Infinite was spending like 8 years developing a $500 million slipspace engine that they couldn't even figure out how to use. So I thought by just switching to an engine that they don't have to constantly like tweak and fucking titty twist on, it would save them a lot of trouble and be able to actually focus on making a good game. By the way, that $500 million slipspace engine now retires with only one game ever being made with it. Fucking awesome investment. Was the engine any good? Maybe they should just release it. I don't think anyone wants to touch it. If the people who fucking made the engine couldn't even use it to develop Halo Infinite where they had to like restart twice or whatever, I don't think anyone's gonna want to take the time to try and learn it themselves. That's because they use contractors, so they didn't have any time to learn it before they left. Oh wait, is that what happened? I remember the contractor fiasco. I didn't know it was engine related, where they just basically bounced without ever teaching them. I didn't know that. Remember how they said adding Team Slayer was a difficult task and might take some time after release? I don't remember that. I just remember how the multiplayer came out. I actually had like a lot of fun with it for a couple weeks, and then I finished everything the multiplayer had to offer, and then for 2 years after that, it stayed exactly the same with nothing in it.
No. They added like they added 2 battle passes that were incredibly terrible. Don't forget about that. They added 2 battle passes over the course of those 2 years, and both of those were terrible. And they had a bunch of events that also were like boring because the game itself was boring, because the gameplay loop was boring. There was nothing to grind for. There was nothing to get. There was nothing to show off.
Yeah, it was like 6 maps and nothing else in 3 game modes. They couldn't get Forge out in time. They still never even followed through on the split screen or anything. Oh man. It's so sad. It's so sad.
No, wait, but you're forgetting though. We have co-op now for the campaign. Ooh. We had co-op for all the other Halo campaigns on release, but we got a co-op campaign after the game was released. Ooh, isn't that so cool? Ooh.
Didn't glitchers find a way to do split screen because they couldn't do it? Yeah, eventually the community found a way to brute force it. Yeah, no, it makes me salty. I just... Especially after replaying the good Halos, I just wish it could somehow get back to that former glory. That's all.
Look at the amount of ads in this single screen. I'm covering 2 of them. 2 of them are behind me. Let's see, hold on. Look at that. There's 2 of them that are behind me. You have 1, 2, 3. You can't even see my cursor. There you go, now you can. 1, right here. 2, 3. Why are there 3 ads here? Why is this one constantly like having a rotation of ads? Has bro never heard of an ad blocker before? Always use an ad blocker.
I just hate to see what's happened to this.
Maybe he couldn't review the article if he didn't turn it off, though. That might be why.
Recognize there are people out there that are excited about remaking the original trilogy again. I just am not one of them. I really can't fathom why you would be excited about that. They have already remade...
It's not really about excitement. It's just having an excuse to, like, play it again. I don't think there's anybody that's genuinely excited. Unless somebody wants to see, like... Well... Maybe people are excited, because that's the one thing 343 did that was not terrible, is when they remade Halo 2 with when they released the Master Chief Collection and they remade No, they didn't remake. They kind of remake. No, they did remake. They remade the cutscenes. Dude, those cutscenes for Halo 2 Anniversary, or the Halo 2 remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it, that's beautiful. That is awesome. I loved it. Like, you can still enjoy like the original graphics in those cutscenes, but dude, the graphics, the animation, that was amazing. Like, I think 343 should just put their money into remaking / remastering games, because that's the one thing that they did right. That was the one good thing they did. And because they never had... Here's the thing with remakes and remasters. You don't have to worry about writing. It's done for you. You don't have to worry about the level design. It's done for you. You don't have to worry about the gameplay. It's done for you. All you have to do is just take the buildings that exist and then change what the shit looks like in Blender. Same thing with like the cutscenes. You just have to change around everything in Blender, and then maybe you update the engine a little. Maybe you add like Easter eggs and maybe some, I don't know, maybe like 1 or 2 extra things too, like skulls, more skulls, whatever. But otherwise, the 3 core things are completely done for you. And that was the only time 343 did anything that was worthwhile. So yeah, it makes sense why they're doing this. You can hate it all you want, but in my eyes and their eyes, it was the one thing that they did right. That is the only thing that they can do and have proven to do correctly.
Once. They have already done an upgrade to Halo 2 once as well. Why do it again? Like, I don't care.
Because it made them money. Because it worked. That's exactly why. It worked, and people loved it. I loved it. Now, would I pay $60 for Halo 1, 2, and 3? Absolutely not. Just to like see like them in new graphics and a new coat of paint and the cutscenes updated. No, I would not pay money for that. Oh yeah, another thing too. They don't have to pay for voice actors either. Maybe they don't have to, because they already own that. They already own the dialogue in the games. They already paid the voice actors for their work. But again, it's what worked for them before. It's gonna work for them again. And when they go on sale for like maybe $15, maybe then I'll probably buy it all. I would.
I don't care that it's a new engine.
Hi Zorello, welcome, and hope you're doing great.
Like, I don't care if it's prettier and whatever. In fact, I prefer the old look of those games.
Yeah, you're in the minority here, buddy. I think you're in the minority here. Or most people, or at least other people, just don't care what the graphics look like. They just want an excuse again.
I like the originals. I don't need them remade and then remade again. I would much rather Halo go forward as opposed to just staying in the past for all of these like nostalgia trip moments. Like, you remember this? We'll check it out now with ray tracing. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you're crying about it, but again, you just said you've been criticizing them. The last like 3 games they made were abysmal dog shit. Why try and make more abysmal dog shit when you can just redo what was already good? And know it's gonna sell. At least something to some people.
Make a good Halo again. That's what I really want. And I truly
try and make a good Halo again. My brother in Christ, they have proven they can't do that. Like, the story of Halo Infinite is good. It's not mid, it's not bad, it's not average, it's not great, it's good. There is a lot of flaws, but it's not like Halo 4 or Halo 5. But again, it wasn't their moneymaker. Remaking Halo 2 was their moneymaker.
Understand the decision to remake CE and not include it. That is actually like a crazy stupid idea. That is an indefensible notion. I do not get
surprised
that whatsoever.
He would be so mad seeing a VTuber like me criticize him over and over like this.
I just don't have any confidence in them to. I really don't. This feels like they are completely directionless and just stuck trying to recreate the magic of the past.
Yeah, of course they're directionless. Because, you know why they're also directionless? Because people hated the ending. People criticize them for the ending of Halo Infinite. People criticize them because the reboot of Halo Infinite didn't make any sense, because all these characters that you started interacting with in 4 and 5 just completely disappear now. And Master Chef had like different armor, and Cortana was also gone, but you also had Cortana again. Like, the story was confusing. It didn't really make sense. It makes sense as a standalone game, but as a addition to the Halo universe with its 7 games, it's 7 like mainline games. Actually, no, it's like 6 mainline games. Then you have ODST to spin off, and then Spartanoff and Wars. It doesn't make sense in the series of Halo with all that other like lore, especially with the Master Chief lore. The 5 previous Halo games with all the Master Chief lore, the game just doesn't make sense. I don't think he's thinking before he's speaking.
They're not even really trying to do that. They're just trying to once again show you the magic of the past, made by people that don't work at the current studio that's showing you it. So like, I just think there's so little to be excited about with that direction.
Luckily,
and I know
Jimmy
I already
would
addressed this on
slip.
stream. I've seen the cope where people are saying this is to introduce a new generation of Halo to get them excited about it on like PlayStation and everything. Okay, great. Give them the MCC. That is the whole point of the MCC. Why would you waste all this time and money doing this for that?
Because it's gonna sell.
Already have the MCC. Give them that.
Because it's gonna sell.
I don't like
People
it.
are stupid.
I do not
It's
like
gonna
the green
sell.
eggs and ham here, and I really don't like
buddy.
the Gen AI
You can cry about all you want.
enthusiasm
You're in the
that's
minority.
reportedly present
It's
here
gonna
at
sell.
Microsoft and Halo Studios for their upcoming Halo titles. They were already slup before AI was introduced. I can only imagine how much worse it will get with that.
Yeah, they were slop. AI is actually probably gonna make it better now. If anything, the game might be funny. At worst, the game will be funny. The serious like Marine game might be funny now. Whether it's whether it's on purpose or not.
Like, again, just when you thought it couldn't get worse, it's looking like it can. If they are truly going all in on Gen AI for Halo games coming up, there is just no hope. So yeah, I've been yapping about this for a bit now, I know. But I just really love this franchise and really hate what's happened to it. And it's not looking like there's any greener pastures coming up or anything like really shining bright in the future with Halo Studios here at the helm. But I guess maybe the multiplayer game might have some potential. I don't know. I can't believe I'm still latching on to hopium here, but I just had to whine about it a little bit more. That's really about it. So yeah.
Wah, wah.
I told you she wasn't permanently... Oh my god.
It takes a big man to resist.
All right, well, yeah, that was that Moist Critical video. I mean, obviously you can... Well, that you can tell I disagree with him. Well, I wouldn't even say I disagree with him. I would just say that he doesn't get it. He doesn't understand the full picture. That's what I think, is that Moist Critical does not understand the full picture. Despite that, though, he's good. Be sure to like and subscribe to him. Yeah. Now, apparently, for this one, it came out that Nina Lin was permanently banned. I thought it was real. I think everyone else thought it was real too, but I guess not. Because it just, there was a word that spread around that this person named Nina Lin that forced Twinkied 2 male streamers. And all right, let's do a reset. Nina Lin forced Twinkied 2 streamers, didn't get punished for it. People complained a bunch, got banned for like, what, 2-3 days? Got unbanned, then stole items at Walmart, not Walmart, stole items at Target because they went to the self-checkout section and then scanned several items. They scanned like several items in general over like the course of their streams, where they would like have steak or boots and they would put another tag or another item below the tag, scan the item, and technically, and you know, it would scan like the tag of the cheaper item in comparison to what they were purchasing for. So like, I think it was they were getting like steak, $20 steak, and then they put like a box of butter, and they scanned the box of butter tag and then put like the steak in their cart with the box of butter because they were putting the tag on top of each other. What does Moist Critical sound like excusing when he talks fast and stutters? I don't know about that one. XQC is talking in like 8 times speed. I don't think there's any comparison because XQC be like, chat, chat, we, baguette, chat. Look at this, look at this, chat, look at this. See it here, yes. Oh, chat, so over, chat. I did it. Oh, fuck. Oh, man, it's because I have shackles on. Alright, undo current turn. I don't know. The XQC talks way faster. Anyways, yeah, Nina Lynn. Apparently, I fell for the bait too that she got permabanned. She did not get permabanned. That's so sad.
I told you she wasn't permanently... Oh my god.
It takes a big man to resist the primal urge to say, I told
This is
you so.
Asmongodd reacting to...
right.
Here we have the 2 Jesuses. We have Jesus number 1 and Jesus number 2. We have, I would say this is like the Jesus that you would see in like Minnesota, and this is the Jesus that you would like see in Wyoming. Because you know how in like every part of the world there's like a different form of Jesus. Yeah, that's what I mean. So we got Jesus reacting to Jesus, talking about someone force tweaking somebody else on stream. Twice.
We're wrong. I am not that big of a man. I'm only 5'6". I'm fun sized, baby.
Also, it probably sounds like he's talking really fast because I have a 1.25 times speed because I yap a lot.
Charlie was right.
Sad.
He was.
Very sad.
Because she was indefinitely banned, and the ban was lifted. He was.
Pete. So here's me saying I told you so. 8 days ago,
I
made a
don't
video
believe
called
it.
I Don't Believe It, talking about how everyone was parading around and celebrating that Nina Lynn had been permanently banned on Twitch based on literally zero evidence whatsoever.
I don't know why well, there was evidence. To be fair, there was, because the ban message for her account was separate than the ban message for other people's accounts. And it was similar to the accounts that had been indefinitely suspended, like Dr. Disrespect and Ice Poseidon.
Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah. I think I remember hearing and seeing that before. That's why.
So, I mean, to be fair, there was logic behind it, but no amount of logic can, right the ship that is Twitch. They're going to crash onto the rocks no matter what. That's not conclusive, though. It would seem that's the case.
No statements from Twitch.
They reversed it? They did.
In fact, Nina herself even said that's not true, but people still said she's full of barnacles. She's definitely permabanned off nothing but pure hopium and fantasy. I went against the grain saying I don't think that's the case. I don't think Twitch is going to have her permanently banned, but would love to be wrong. Fast forward to right now, turns out I wasn't wrong. She is.
I can't believe that I assumed that Twitch would do the right thing. That's the worst part about it, is that I thought that Twitch would make the right decision.
Well, of course, because Twitch likes women. Twitch likes specifically IRL women. When it comes to any IRL woman, they will always get a slap on the wrist in comparison to any other streamer. Female VTubers, yeah, they don't like them. Men, they don't like them. Men cosplaying as women? As VTubers? Alright, they go, we go to the gulag, unfortunately. If we ever do anything no. We can't zoom in on our boobs or thigh gap too much, or we get permabanned. But we can play games where, there are strippers and watch them strip dance. We just can't do it ourselves. You can play Grand Theft Auto 5 and watch all the cutscenes and get away with it. But oh, heaven forbid though, heaven forbid you accidentally toggle your NSFW. You have an NSFW toggle and you accidentally put it on.
I should have known better.
Banned and literally streaming this very moment.
Yeah.
And if you turn your attention to her chat, you get a peek inside what Arkham Asylum must look like in the modern age. I cannot imagine. I can't even picture what losers must look like that are spamming W in a Nina Lynn stream.
This is the average Pokemon fans. they're just there because according to them, Nina Lynn is pretty enough to watch.
Sexual assault superstar Nina Lynn.
That's
and
right.
People are excited to see her content again. Using the term content very loosey-goosey there because all she does is go on stream and whine about her haters and how much she doesn't care and actually loves her haters. Stay mad, fuck your mom. Then she'll go out in public with fake bravado and pretending to be all tough.
Oh yeah.
It's just absurd to even...
It's pathetic. It's so pathetic.
Imagine someone being entertained with those jingling keys because basically she just goes out and just says, fuck your mom! And that's it. But maybe they're very excited to shower with money because they're hoping they'll be her next sexual assault victim.
You speak better French when he stutters. Interesting.
I wouldn't have even said that.
Wait, what did you say?
But maybe they're very excited to shower with money because they're hoping they'll be her next sexual assault victim. Maybe that's what they're saying.
He's not wrong. He's probably right. I'm sure there's at least 500. You know what? Let's not even put a label to it. I'd say like at least 20% of her fans would be perfectly okay with it. And they would do it, they would allow it just for content. For her, because then it would make them look because then they would get into good graces and it might happen again.
And their fingers crossed with as they throw dollars out of the wallet at her. A brief lore recap for those that are blissfully unaware of who she is. She is a streamer who has on stream sexually assaulted someone.
Yes.
And then turned it into a joke after the fact. Even said that they should be embarrassed to even feel like they got sexually assaulted. She then also stole from Target on stream and then bragged about how much she steals from Target. All of this broadcast on Twitch, mind you. And she hasn't been permanently banned for it. She got 3-week ban in total. So
isn't that cute? Wow.
I think it's a pretty clear message from Twitch that they don't take crimes like sexual assault or stealing all that seriously.
Well, no, it's even worse than that. It's worse because Rakai, who also was banned for stealing.
Rakai, Kaisenat's prodigy, even though he's a minor,
is still banned. So we have a situation where both Nina and Rakai got banned for the same
Oh, I'll be right back. Hello, I return. Yo-ho. Yo-ho, Toho.
Thing, and Rakai remains banned while Nina is not. Isn't that crazy?
I forget, what did Rakai do to get banned? Why was Rakai banned? I just heard about this. Banned for 2 years after stealing flowers from Walmart? Really? Really? He got banned for 2... Well, there goes Rakai being Kaizenat's prodigy. I mean, it's not like we're missing out on anything. No, this guy was leading up to be a nuisance streamer, it seemed like. And the way I understood it is that Rakai's entire shtick was that he is Kaizenat's prodigy. He was a fan of Kaizenat. Kaizenat basically gave him a pedestal. Bro was literally named Kai. Bro has Kai. Kai as in Kaizenat. Come on, it's so cringe. Walmart flowers aren't that expensive. And yeah, he doesn't need the money either. He's probably a millionaire. Actually, I don't think you can make money on Twitch if you're under 18. No, I think he probably has donations. He has some way to have money. Again, bro, you know, this is what should be expected for every single person that steals on live streams. They should get banned. For however, they should get banned for, like, I don't know. It depends per item. Like, flowers, you know what? Maybe not 2 years. That's a little much. Like, I think like a month would be good, because that would actually, if he was making money, that would put a dent in his paycheck for a bit. Actually, no, wait, you know, maybe it's a little, nah, that's not enough. Like, maybe 3 months. I think a 3-month ban would have been more deserving for stealing flowers. Or something, like, inexpensive like that. Like, anything that's, like, $30 and under, like, 3-month ban. Yes. Once it's above, like, $30, then that's when you should, then it should probably go up. Like, every $100, I don't know. Every $100 above 100, let's go with that. It should be like an additional like 3 months. So let's say somebody, like, I don't know, somebody steals like $99. They get like a 3-month ban. Because I hope stealing that product was worth it, because now you can't make money on Twitch for the next 3 months, bucko. And then, you know, if it's like $100 more, then it's like, okay, now you're banned for like 6 months. You stole something that was like $300, banned for like 9 months. Stole something for $400 a year. Every dollar over 100 should be a day. That's too complex for Twitch. They can't think. They're too stupid to think like that. That's too. Daddy Twitch is too dumb for that. Hi, Taggy. Welcome. You're doing great, by the way. But yeah, like Jack Doherty, yes. Exactly. I can't believe it though. Bro got banned for 2 years for stealing flowers. That's crazy. Meanwhile, Nina Lynn steals steak from Walmart and pretends to scan it. Not Walmart. I keep saying Walmart. Nina Lynn steals steak from Target and pretends to scan it. A 3-week ban? That's just a vacation. That's the way I view it. Is that like if a streamer's banned for a month, that's just a vacation, and they have a big comeback stream. Or they can hype up their unbanning like it's a big comeback stream. After like a month, after like 2 months though, that's when they'll actually start seeing like a dent in their wallet, and maybe they'll consider their actions to be harmful. 3 months, definitely. They'll definitely be like, oh shit, all right, stealing like something this cheap, that's definitely like a dumbass idea, because I'm just gonna be penalized by this platform. Pennywise is impregnated in It Chapter 2. Interesting. 2 years for over flowers is bad. 2 years over flowers is a bit much. But again, bro got banned for, this guy got banned for stealing like Walmart flowers. Like, what was that, like 12? 2 years, a 2-year ban for $12 worth of product. I get it, but I get I understand the punishment, but the punishment does not fit the crime. that level of punishment. Meanwhile, again, Nina Lynn steals a $25 steak from Target and then laughs about, well, actually, I think they both laughed about it. But again, Nina Lynn, just because she is a woman, gets banned for 3 weeks. And then she gets a big comeback stream, and now she's like hyping it up and all gassed up because, you know, big comeback stream.
They're willing to turn the other cheek if you're
Right,
bringing
of course
some
your hair
viewership
is
and some money
gone.
to Twitch. A pretty awesome message to be sending to the community where sexual
Fabian
assault
liked it.
savant
Fabian
Nina
liked
Lynn
me
is
without
welcomed back
hair.
with open arms from
So we
Twitch
are bond
itself,
beautiful
even
now.
after unapologetically broadcasting it.
We're reacting to this guy, reacting to this other guy. Yes, we are reacting to we're reacting to Jesus talk about a woman that forced Twinkied 2 men and then stole from Target on stream, not just once but multiple times. Yes.
And then
I thought they were the same
assault
person. That's not the first time I've heard that. I've heard that a couple of times. I think it's really funny because they are similar. I mean, the best way to see it, the best way to view it. Can you play tic-tac-toe on Moist Critical's forehead? No. Can you play tic-tac-toe on Asmongold's forehead? Yes. All right. Now you know the difference. There you go. That is the difference.
Into a joke on her stream.
Reacting to Jesus while reacting to Jesus.
That's
right.
Yes.
You've really outdone
the ultimate
yourself here,
Jesus
Twitch.
react.
It's actually unbelievable. There is no clear consistency with the way Twitch enforces their rules. So you can commit serious crimes like
we all know. Everyone, we all know that Twitch favors women so much that they all just get a slap on the wrist. Or if you're just a big moneymaker streamer in general, then you always get a slap on the wrist for whatever you do. Like, I think because Rakai was a minor when he stole flowers at Walmart and he wasn't making Twitch money, that's why they give him a 2-year ban. Now though, when he comes back, he might be 20. I don't know. Age is funny. So he might be 20. No, wait, no. Even then, no. He'll be 19. By the time Rakai comes back to Twitch, he'll be 19. He'll be 19. And that means that he can actually start making money on Twitch. Because minors, anyone that's under the age of 18 cannot make money on Twitch. That's probably why they did it. They're like, oh, you stole on stream and you're not making us money? Yeah, fuck you. Come back when you're 19, you can start making us profit.
Assault on Twitch, but if you're
why are you pregnant?
Okay.
You just get away with it. Yeah, you
wouldn't
just
want to
get
be
away
pregnant?
with it. It's actually insane. I think that they're doing it for an identity reason. That's what I'm expecting. Is that they're doing this for an identity reason, either because she's a woman or
it's absolutely because she's a woman. Absolutely. I think a Twitch ban is not the worst thing for people who can steal on stream. No, it's not. And nowadays, you steal on. If you get banned on Twitch, you got YouTube, you got Kick, you got Rumble, you got Trovo. At one point, he had D Life is dead, so we don't talk about Bruno. But yeah, women make them the most money. Exactly. That's probably why. It's Nina Lynn's giving them the best dough. And again, Rakai, underage. He wasn't even tall enough to make the money. You know your platforms. Absolutely. Of course I know my platforms. I stream on 5 a day. Of course.
The giant enemy spider.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
5? Yes, 5. Every single one I listed is the ones that I'm on at this very moment.
I don't know, because she's Asian or something. I have no idea. But here's one thing that I do know. I know if Tectone did that, he'd be permanently banned.
Well, exactly. He said the he said the F word, I would say, but he said the F word under context of saying, I don't know, he said the F word under like some form of context, and it wasn't directed at anybody, and bro still got a 1-week ban. Bro got a 2-week ban for calling Frogan the pizza eater, the planet devourer fat. Why? Because white bald man insulted woman. Think about picking up a graphics card. What graphics card are you thinking of? I don't know too much about technology, but I'll let you know what I think.
And
he said, "Fuck? No. The word for gay people that's like supposed to insult them. It's also known as a cigarette in Australia." He said that word. I forget what he was. He wasn't directing at anybody. He wasn't playing a game. He was just talking. He was reacting to a video, and he said it.
Right now. I am unable to generate a reply
That's the context I remember. And then he said it, and just because he said the word to begin with, he got a 1 week ban. Now you're good.
It's a fact.
40 series? Oh,
They'll
nice.
let that slide after a
Go
couple
for
weeks
it.
of vacation, which
I myself am.
The 3-week ban was because of stealing from Target.
I'm trying to save up for a second
Yeah,
PC so I can actually play games in like good looking quality. I'm saving up like $30 on my paycheck every single week. And by Black Friday next year, I should have enough money to fully fund it. Now, that is, of course, under the idea that the price doesn't change because everything's going up in price thanks to Mr. AI ruining life. But hey, I'm gonna continue to cope Malden and see that the pre-built that I want will not go up in price. We got the power of copium, baby. You know, people who are waiting for Half-Life 3, they got hopium. I got copium. I'm already good looking. Oh, thank you. Is there a slur word for dinosaurs? I wouldn't know any, but if I had to come up with one on the spot, I would say like a greenback as a slur for dinosaurs.
Probably trying to make up for like,
upgrade my gaming
banning her
setup
from-
this year. Is the monitor upgrade? Oh, okay. Yeah, for me, I want a second PC because, well, thanks to me deciding to go with the VTuber route in life, I can never play games in half decent quality, ever. I always need to have them. Well, let me rephrase that. I cannot play any modern games in half decent quality. I always have to set them to the lowest and the FPS max at like 30. Well, no, I usually max the FPS at 60 because that's usually that's a good area. But yeah, I'm glad I was right about hating AI from the beginning. I don't know. It seems like the world is coming more and more into loving AI. But the hate for it to begin with was understandable. Gotta keep on high quality.
24 hours
True.
or whatever it was
Exactly.
after the sexual assault.
Yeah.
Even in 3
Exactly.
weeks,
Now you're thinking with
I'm
Portals.
sure Nina Lynn really learned her
I can
lesson. It
play
definitely sounds like she
the
did on her
certified
return
gambling
stream,
game
that's for
in
sure.
4K,
There
and
is
all of
no
y'all can enjoy
consistency
it with
to
me.
how Twitch enforces their own rules. So a notable example is in 2023, a streamer named Scumnut got indefinitely banned for
Those
a
were
joke
all
where he
terrible
typed,
rules.
"I'll kick you to death" in one of his friends' chat in reference to a God of War run he was doing, which was kick
Don't
only.
insult the AI. We're okay. Nah, always insult. Listen, always insult AI, unless you know that the devs, what they're making is worse than what the AI can produce. And always insult AI unless you know that an AI can make better content than whatever a human can. And you'd be surprised at how much content an AI can do better than some humans. It is really depressing. but there is a reason. They're replacing the slop humans with the slop machine instead.
This
Good night,
company
Nini. I'll
is
miss
so
you forever.
stupid. It's amazing.
Come back soon. Wake up fast.
It's unbelievable how stupid they are.
What murdered me if I call
Isn't
it a
it?
slur?
That's
Not
incredible.
yet.
That
Wow.
was clearly in jest, and he
Not
received
yet.
a year-long
They don't
ban,
have
and only got
the
lifted
ability.
because that
Not
friend was
yet, at
able to
least.
argue
Maybe
with Twitch
in a
staff
give it like
himself
3
to get
years.
Scumnut back on the platform.
Yep.
Like, imagine a world where you get banned for a year for what
a
is
joke.
clearly a very quick one-message joke to a friend of yours, yet sexual assault and other crimes are only punished for 3 weeks. It's absurd. Anyway, let's take.
He should have been born. She should have been born a woman. He was born with the debuff known as being born a man. Rip Bozo.
Insane. Like, I think Twitch needs to somehow be investigated or something needs to happen. And it's not really.
I
just...
mean, Amazon should actually do their job and just take over Twitch because Dan Clancy for like the last who knows how long. When was Amazon bought up? When did Amazon buy Twitch? When did? Amazon. Buy. Twitch. 2014. Since Amazon bought Twitch in 2014, Dan Clancy has been saying that the platform has been non-profitable for 11 years, almost 12 years. Come on. They like the Amazon we can cry that Amazon should investigate by now, but the fact is they're never going to. They just don't care. They bought it for they've bought it for $1 billion. Really? They bought it for $1 billion and they just don't care that it's not profitable for them somehow. Huh. Like if anything was going to be done about their terrible business models or their horrendous bias for certain streamers, whether it be like them being, you know, extremely popular or them being a woman, it's been 11 years and we've been seeing the horrendous problems for at least 8 years, at least since the Pokemon days, and nothing has happened. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing ever happens. Essay only a 3-week ban. No, it wasn't. No. The essay, the Forced Twinkie, that was a 1-week ban. Not the first one though. Only the second one. When the second came out with the Forced Twinkie, that was a 1-week ban. But stealing at Target for like a $20 to $30 steak, stealing a $20 to $30 steak at Target, now that's a 3-week ban. I said GT 5 times now. I'm banned for this game. Come on. Sending them out of the Tuval because they have the TV domain, bruh.
This case, it's the fact that, for example, they had blocked all of the Israeli IPs. They have all kinds of other crazy...
where did that come from? Where did that come from? Hold on, I think I'm missing something.
Something needs to happen. And it's not really just this case. It's the fact that, for example, they had blocked all of the Israeli IPs. They have all kinds of other crazy, weird stuff going on.
That's the first thing he thinks of? That's the first thing he thinks of, not Pokimane. Not Pokimane sending her entire audience to, like, with a hate campaign. Nah, okay. All right.
Website. Like, just overall, I think they need to investigate this website and figure out who's making the decisions here. They really do. Like,
exactly. All the women are Joy? Or one-eyed rattlesnake territory. That's why.
Return stream. There's no point in diving into a lot of it because all it is her just being like really loud and obnoxious.
I got away with
Even after this whole ban, listen, bro, the haters gonna hate. But listen, ain't no better marketing team than the haters. I'll tell you that right now, guys. I'm not even joking when I tell you this.
Like, the reason why they just keep them on is because they already their platforms are already down in the shithole. Like, they've had Hassan Piker on. They have iDubbbz on there. They've had Frogan, Denims. They've had all these horrendous people on their platform that have basically said, yeah, America deserved 9/11. Veterans deserve PTSD. Hell, they had that one woman that had, like, what was it? I think there was a woman that had sex on Twitch. She had, like, a 1-week ban. There was a woman that, like, showcased her, like, vagina on stream. That was like a 1-week ban too. There's like the beaches and bathtubs category, just so that way women can, like, show off their bodies in bikinis. You had that one trend where people were in green bikinis, so that way they could, like, register that they're in the gaming category, but they would be, you know, they would be sitting on a glass table. The camera would be pointing at their ass underneath the glass table while they're playing Fortnite, and then Fortnite would be green screened onto their bikini. Like, come on, the childbirth stream. Oh yeah, the childbirth stream. How could we forget about that? He could, Asmongold, you could bring up all these things, and the first thing you think of is Israel IP bans? Come on. Come on. I actually forgot about that.
Oh, I love it. I love it, bro. I love this support.
Isn't it crazy that Twitch lets people get away with this? That's nuts.
No, it's not surprising. We've been noticing this. People have been noticing this over 8 years. Everybody has been noticing this for the past 3 years. Nobody cares at this point. Because that's just what Twitch has made their platform about now.
Bro, we love all that shit. We love all that shit. Give it to me, bitch. Oh my god. Oh my god. The girl wonder.
How can, and I can't, how can anybody watch this? Because all she does is swear in every sentence. How can anybody watch that? Like, it's one thing if it's a rage compilation, where, yeah, I mean, the whole gimmick of a rage compilation is just seeing somebody that's like getting pissed off. This is not a rage compilation. This is just how Nina Lynn acts, and people like this.
Wonder with the 10. I saw you earlier. You was giving out 5s and shit too. Shout out to the girl.
So
Wonder.
of course they're not going to be banned because people like this, people watch this, people donate to this, people sub to this.
A child on Xbox Live, the perfect recipe for incredible success, so much financial gain.
Yeah, I don't know why she decided to dress up as the Grinch.
Yes, sir, that's sexual assault.
It's crazy that Twitch lets this happen.
She just kind of
It
did.
really is. And I feel like, I mean, shouldn't somebody at Twitch, like, shouldn't somebody ask, like, Dan Clancy or, like, the executive leadership on Twitch, like, why you decided to unban somebody who committed sexual assault on stream after you...
Yeah, they had a childbirth on stream, dude. It's... if it's okay to showcase yourself giving birth on stream, I feel like at that point it's basically saying anything that women can do is goddess territory. Women can do no wrong.
You had like one of your most well-known female content creators get sexually assaulted.
Platform's
at their
a
own
mess.
event.
That's an understatement.
Like, I feel like at a certain point, this is a real problem. Yeah, this is crazy. What's going on here?
The platform should be illegal. It's a 13+ site, but again, you're allowing people that steal on your platform. If they're a woman, you're allowing people to give birth on your platform. You're allowing people to green screen Fortnite on their ass cheeks, a platform. The 13+ site, by the way.
Superstar Nina Lynn back in action. Hide your cheeks, because she's coming for him without consent. It's incredible stuff, Twitch. You've really outdone your...
And nobody has ever lied about their age on the internet. Either. Totally not. You forgot to mention the childbirth stream. Yeah, he did.
Here. What a strong
I did at the start.
Now,
I can't believe, though, that neither of these people have brought up the childbirth stream.
She's also doing something really
I guess
nice
that's become a footnote in their minds.
Kids, where she's going to be giving them money. So I'm going to go ahead and play a quick segment there of her maybe turning a new leaf here and doing something nice.
Oh.
Maybe I'm spoiling it. Fuck it, I'm gonna spoil it. I have some news for y'all. I also have, tomorrow we are giving 120 to 100 orphans or, you know, recreational kids.
Are you giving $120 to 120 orphans? Oh, so they're only gonna get $1 per orphan. I see.
That we're gonna be donating money. We got some sponsors on deck. I'm gonna invite you guys on it. But the money is gonna go towards the kids, bro.
She's in a garage.
Say that I've been working on it for a week now.
Here in my garage with my brand new Lamborghini.
Tomorrow, guys, that's tomorrow. We're not gonna worry about that right now. But you know, Christmas is really for the kids. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm Grinch, I might just dress up like Grinch. Who knows?
Sounds very sweet. I'm sure that's coming from a place.
Yeah, Christmas is for the kids. Here you are streaming and telling people about what you're gonna do for charity instead of doing the charity. Boo!
Genuine care, no doubt.
Of course.
Now, one thing I couldn't help but notice when watching her return stream is a lot of people in her chat were very upset she was wearing a mask. So there were some people that were spamming "take the mask off," some of them caps locking "mask off," that kind of thing. There was even one guy multiple times begging, "Please take the mask off," and then saying to mods, "Make her take the mask off."
So
which is so incredibly
Man,
sad.
that's crazy.
Desperate to goon to her or something. That's why they're there.
I
so
don't
like
know.
when she had the mask on, they were shaking their fist. No, take the mask off. What fucking losers. Holy shit. I just had to point that out. I didn't screenshot all of them, and I don't feel like going back through and doing it. But when she had the Grinch mask on, there were people like really upset that there was a mask she was wearing this time around.
Oh, I bet there was.
But anyway, this whole thing is me just basically saying...
Remember when Pokimane tried to be a VTuber for a day and people hated it so much? Remember when Ludwig tried to be a VTuber for a day as like a joke and people also despise that? I don't think I have to say anything else.
saying I told you so. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it is. He did.
120 to 120 orphans is
I do think she was
boo-worthy.
indefinitely banned, but the ban was lifted. That's what happened.
Yeah, man, you
And
got
I feel like
5,000.
really-
She had 5,000 viewers there.
I
She's
do
probably
not
making like
understand what's wrong
$100
with
in ad
Twitch.
revenue per
I don't.
hour.
And I think that this is such a big problem that it can't be.
She could give
overstated.
away like
And I think that really, like, it goes
$1,000
all the way
each
up to the
orphan,
highest
and
level.
that would set them
Because you
up
have to
for
keep
at least
in mind,
like
this is something I want to remind you guys
3-4
over
months.
and over and over about, is that when Emeru was sexually assaulted at TwitchCon, the person who sexually assaulted her, not only did the TwitchCon security let that person go, but they also refused to comply with the police, and they refused to permanently ban him until the management really pushed for it even harder. And so they originally were planning to ban the guy who sexually assaulted one of their biggest female streamers for 30 days.
Yeah, because they probably looked at his account and they said, "Oh, he's gifted like 300 subs to us." That's probably what happened. They saw the amount of subs he gifted and it was like, "Oh, okay, this guy, he uses our platform a lot. He gives us a lot of money. All right, we can keep him on." It's whatever. Even though we love women, we love our women streamers and we don't ever ban them, but you know we can't ban these like these simp chatters. They're the reason why our female streamers are making it. Can't have that. She's probably making tens of thousands per stream.
Think about how
and bitch still has to like steals from Target and jokes about it. Treats it like a joke. So cringe.
Crazy that is. That you could go to a company event and sexually assault one of the people that is a contractor at that event and only get suspended for 30 days. And then it got even worse. That Twitch came out and they made a statement about the situation. And they literally lied about what they did. They're genuinely out there lying in their public statement to everybody in order to damage control and make Emmy look bad.
And you know what happened? Nobody cared. People still stream on it. I still stream on it. Everybody that uses Twitch like before that happened still uses Twitch now. People are just so used to it. And that's horrible. It's horrible and it's so sad.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, this problem
the
is
guy
so
that
big
the guy that assaulted Emiru
should figure out what the fuck is going on here, right? They definitely should. And I think that a lot of
at the very least he should have been detained. If he had a few punches on him, that would have been completely reasonable. If a few people like got really pissed at him and beat up on him a little bit, that'd be perfectly reasonable. The tag is perfectly back with the windshield, one impair on all enemies. Weird. All right, weird artifact. Anyway,
to be fired. A lot of people need to be fired because of this. And
yeah,
I don't know
guy
what's going on here. There's simply no other way to phrase it, and Twitch is ran by malicious retards.
So
yeah, exactly.
Pathetic.
And the fact that they
happen.
lied about it is what's so crazy, is because at that point, I mean, it's so obvious that, I mean, they literally don't even care. They don't. Amazon? I don't think it's just Dan. Like, I don't think that Dan is like, this has been a problem that's been going on for Twitch since longer than Dan has been the CEO. Like, realistically, I think that I think it's mainly the moderation and.
Are we sure about that? Because the internet was definitely not as good as cataloging all this stuff until. I mean, I don't know. Again, this has been going on for 14 years. Even if it was a problem before Amazon took over, it was up to Amazon and who they hired to fix the problem. And they didn't. So you can maybe blame that, like, whoever owned Twitch before they did. You can say that was bad and everything, but the fact is that it's been 14 years and the same issue's been still happening.
Leadership team that's rotten. Like, that's the main thing, is the moderation and decisions right there. It literally can't just be Dan. Yeah, exactly. There's a weird Twitter profile following her too, posting clips. So I don't know about that. I mean, some other.
Well, of course, it's there's I'm sure that Twitch has like a board of directors or like this. You know how it's like there's always in like how do you put it? In like movies or TV shows, there's like this board, these people that you never see, you don't know about, but they're like the people that are behind the CEO that actually have the true power, and they hire the CEO or they could fire the CEO at any time. Like they're the real bad guys. I'm sure they have that at Twitch. I'm sure everybody agrees with what Dan Clancy's been doing. Because if they didn't, he'd be gone by now. He'd be out. if they cared, or if they thought what he was doing was bad for the company, they would have booted his ass right now. They would have booted his ass out by now. But they haven't.
Stuff that she's dealing with, I have no idea. But my point is that this website is just completely fucked. And it's completely fucked. And before you want to say that they just have a hands-off approach with banning, why is Rakai still banned? Why is it that Rakai is still banned on Twitch, but Nina isn't banned?
Because he didn't make the money.
That's completely indefensible.
He was
Totally
underage and he didn't make the money. Nina
There's
Lynn
no
makes the
logic
money.
or rationality to it at all.
No, the
Rakai
rationale
stays
is that
banned,
Nina Lynn makes the
she
money.
gets unbanned.
And she's a woman.
What happens?
Rakai was just born as the wrong creature. He was born the wrong gender in current day.
I disagree with this. I do. The reason why is because...
What do you say?
Just made it pretty clear here with this that there is a level of popularity you can achieve where Twitch is more than willing to let pretty much...
I disagree with this. I do. The reason why...
There's an extent, because didn't Aiden Ross stream on Twitch for a bit, but then he got banned. No, he didn't even get... Aiden Ross streamed on Twitch, and then they banned gambling, and then he made Kick as like a middle finger for them banning gambling on their site. I think that's what happened, right? With Aiden Ross. When was the last time any like humongous chungus creator actually got banned? I can't think of. I mean, then again, I'm not a good person to ask because I don't watch popular streamers. I think all the popular streamers are really either annoying, boring, or cringe.
Is because Rakai is way more popular than Nina is. So why is his...
But Rakai was underage. He legally was not allowed to make money off of his Twitch account. And even if he did make money through Twitch, it wasn't going to them through bits or subs. Unless he somehow got through that. I have no idea. I don't watch Rakai, but that's my assumption.
Ban still in effect, but hers isn't.
Slide, including crimes. That's a pretty great message for Twitch to be sending.
That's
pretty
right.
awesome stuff. I'm not surprised to see this. I'm just pretty...
I can't wait until they lose the rest of their advertisers and they have to fire their executive team. It's going to be fucking hilarious. It's going to be hilarious whenever that happens. And by the way, it's going to be worse for everybody. It's going to make the website more boring. There's probably going to be like things that I won't be able to do on there anymore. But you know what? Too bad. Too bad.
You mean if it ever happens? Because I don't know if that's ever going to happen. They might just go bankrupt before it does.
Upset about it is all. And I have no doubt Nina Lynn will continue to be very successful because it's not just Twitch that doesn't care. Look at her community. They don't give a fuck. They're spamming W's. There's that one guy who's like, my goat is always doing such nice things in the world. When Nina Lynn's entire brand, personality, and content is around making other people miserable, even going as far as sexually assaulting someone, stealing, threatening to beat up a stranger when they express their discomfort with her behavior in public.
Exactly.
I don't exactly see how that's really blessing the world with sunshine and rainbows, but I guess that delusional paint chip eating, glue huffing chatter sees it differently.
Well, they're just... No, the thing is that it's just kids. They're just kids that are doing it. It's that simple. I think a lot of people are afraid to complain to Amazon about Twitch because they're afraid Amazon will just pull the plug on Twitch. In my opinion...
I think a lot of people have already complained to Amazon about Twitch, and they didn't do anything. They don't care.
And I always welcome a nuclear option. And I think that everybody should if you really want to change something. You have to assume and be ready.
I mean, if Twitch is gone, people are either just going to go to Kick, YouTube, Rumble, or possibly even Trovo. Mainly, if Kick were ever to be completely erased from the internet tomorrow, I mean, not Kick. If Twitch were to be completely erased from the internet tomorrow, people just go to probably YouTube. YouTube or Kick. The edgy people probably go to Kick and just start streaming there. The not so edgy people go to YouTube. And then the Omega edgelords go to Rumble. That's what would have happened. If Twitch was completely gone by tomorrow, oh no, people would just go to another platform that does the exact same thing. Sure, they would have to relearn how everything works. It would be a little annoying for, you know, the users to do that, but it's just that simple. Or possibly another company would try and do what Twitch is doing. It's like with Blue Sky. Except, you know, every single time, well, except, you know, every single time people are like, guys, let's go to Blue Sky. They just go there for like a week or two and they're like, man, all right, never mind. Blue Sky kind of sucks. I'm going to go back to Twitter now. You know how with like people will be like, oh, I hate this AI generation. I hate this edit image AI generation thing. This is terrible. I can't post my art anymore. My brother in Christ, Elon Musk has been feeding your art to Grok for like the past 3 years. And now because you just added edit image into AI, it's an issue. Oh no! Now they made it accessible that people can do edits to your art. Oh, yeah. I mean, people can say it's horrible. I'm having fun with it. Anytime I see like a VTuber model specifically, I go to the edit image thing and I type in "make them cry." And I just look at this image, whatever the image is, I just look at it. I see him like, oh, it's the creation they made. Now it's crying. and then I just, that's it. I just look at it. I laugh. Like no matter where you go, there's probably AI. There's AIs everywhere that are taking your art. Even if like the website says that they don't allow websites to do that, they probably found a way to do it. They've probably found a way to get through. You really think they didn't? Come on, don't be stupid. Think. Use your brain.
For the fact that in changing something, you can make it worse. And if you're okay with that, then do it. Yeah, there'll be collateral damage for sure. Of course. That's what happens. You shouldn't have done it. None of this would have happened. Amazon should pull the plug. I think that what Amazon does not need to pull the plug on Twitch. What Amazon needs to do is they need to pull the plug on their management and on their moderation team. That's what they really need to do. And if they did that, all of these problems would go away.
Pretty sad shit. Twitch should be ashamed of themselves. That's really about it. So yeah.
And this is the thing. This is the reason why I think everybody should multi-stream and also be streaming on Kick. And like not just Kick, by the way, on Rumble, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram.
Hey man, hey, he knows what's good. Hey, he knows what's good. What's up? I'm doing it right now. Hey, he knows what's good.
If on TikTok, everybody should be doing this. Everybody should be multi-streaming. Because at the end of the day, you can't let your website, you can't let your internet presence as a creator be dictated by the moderation team that it's apparently like, I think this is what they do. I think that they ban and they make decisions completely based off of identity politics. I think that they're completely political with why people get banned. Why is it that multiple people who have, or actually I think it might be the same person multiple times,
not even a question,
has made violent physical threats at people like Destiny, and they didn't get suspended? How is it that a person can make a violent physical threat at another person and not get suspended for it? How does that happen?
Well, because Hassan Piker is a moneymaker. He probably makes more money than Destiny, that or they agree with the politics of Hassan Piker more than Destiny. It's that simple.
It's because they're politically motivated. Every single point on the graph draws that line. It's just the way it is. How is that actually legal? It's not. And that's why I think they should be investigated and people should talk about this more. I think that people should contact their advertisers, let them know what they're advertising under. And I think that we just accelerate.
Oh boy, he's pulling an H3. Target their advertisers, baby. Go after Keemstar, go after G Fuel. Get that cotton candy flavor out of that store. Can't have that no more. We got Keemstar the platform. We gotta game end him in Minecraft.
This to its natural conclusion, because I think that it has to happen. It should happen. It's the right thing to do. And at the end of the day, I think it's fucking ridiculous. I do. I hate the fact that Twitch is like this, and I don't want to get rid of Twitch. I just simply want the people that are running it to be replaced, because I think that they're running it into the ground. This is the.
All right. Well, that's it for me today. I am finished. It's late for me. I'm gonna find someone to raid. The question is, whomst are we gonna raid? I don't know. We can try it. We can see if we can find someone else that's also React Andy on Just Chatty. Let's see. Anybody? Bro, don't you dare. Hassan Piker came up. Get that shit on my face. Not interested. Don't you dare show me that guy. Why is this person under just chatting when they're playing the Pokemon game? Let's see. Why is Ludwig? You're playing. Why is Ludwig and just chatting? You're playing Minecraft, bro. Or is he? No, I don't think he is. I don't care anywhere. Oh, bye bye. Not interested in your channel. Okay. I found someone. It looks like they are react ending. Oh no. Oh man. They're Spanish. I can't rate someone that's Spanish, otherwise I'm not gonna know what they're saying. This is a bit more difficult than I expected because my mouse wheel is broken. It broke yesterday, right after Christmas. Let's see. Why can't I find anybody reacting to anything, bruh? Oh, this guy. Hold on. No. No, go back. Not interested. Come on. Come on. There has to be somebody. Why is nobody watching videos, bro? Anybody that is like a whole non-English. Fuck it. Let's go back to the top. I'm just gonna raid like the last. I'm gonna raid. I don't know, this person. Alright. This person that's doing a card pack opening. We'll raid them. I think they are. Looks like it. Anyways, thank you everyone for coming around. We had fun. We're gonna raid Sweet Star Cosmic. If you're subscribable, you can copy and paste the raid command to their Shadow C. If you're not subscribable, Elriz, you should be. But on that note, I'll see y'all Vamp Cows next time Vermire if we find the next victim. See ya!